What is up? What is up, ballas? Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you guys tuning in. I'm 9to5 Trader, and today we're going to talk about some of the top stocks today on Wall Street. And all these picks will be from you guys directly. So what I'm going to do in this is pull up the chat. I'd love to hear from you guys. I'm just going to do a quick technical analysis. I'm not going to talk about catalysts, none of that good stuff. So I'm going to try to keep today's stream about an hour long. I'm actually pretty sick today, so unfortunately, but we're still getting after it, baby. Let's go. Let's see what y'all got for me, all right? Yo, B Johnson, what it is, dog? Nice to see you, man. Let me pull up this chat here. Yeah, bro, I don't know what I'm sick with. I don't think it's COVID. I doubt it because I've had it already. I've had every strain, baby. This shit's nothing. It's nothing. All right. Let's see what you guys got. What's up, fam? Yo. Hey. I'm sick too. Alpine 4. Let's go. Neo. Okay, Whale. Real high jazzy. I just made a Neo video today. I got you covered. It's a lot more in depth of a technical analysis. And Neo's actually looking pretty good right now. Check out that video, man. It's literally like the first video on my page. I got you covered, boss. Check out Mara. There it is, B Johnson. I love it. I love it. 42%. Yeah, that's nothing. Good Lord. I don't know anything about this right now. Marathon Patent Group. I've been hearing a lot about this company. Let's do it really quick here. Okay, so volume. First of all, volume looks good, man. Appreciate you looking at this. I get why you're looking at it. Things look great. Clearly, it looks like, again, a little rusty. Again, I mean, aside from the breakout, I think we're sitting pretty good, right? This thing has been naturally progressing in this nice channel, I'd argue, right? Now, assuming that it is following suit in this channel, my only fear is I think it'll enter a point of rejection here, assuming that this channel is following suit. But I think either way, we're experiencing higher highs and higher lows, man. I like the way this is looking. Let's take a look at some of our other indicators here really quickly. All right, so MACD indicator, right? We're still in the green here, still looking bullish. Candles are looking tall, and it looks like there is quite a bit of gap in between these two crossover lines here. I like the way it's looking. But the only thing that fears me, right, is the RSI indicator. It's very overbought right now. As you can imagine, it's super extended. It hit all-time highs today. 42% looks great. Looks great. I just blew out my throat. All right, next one. Let's get it. Welcome back, Max Stocks. Appreciate you, brother. I'm pretty sick. I think it's just a cold or something. I don't think it's COVID. We're fine. We're fine. B Johnson, appreciate you, man. Alpine 4 Technologies. Throw me the ticker symbol, brother. Stock G, what it is. CAS, D, TSD, TS Drone. What is good, family? Neo to Pluto. Pluto's not far enough, Gates. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Ran it because of Bitcoin hype. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Thank you for sharing. Tesla. Let's do Tesla. I don't think Tesla moved a whole lot today. 1.3% is always good because it's green, baby. But Tesla looks good. Volume has been coming down quite a bit. And obviously, you guys are aware of their big news today. I think they bought $1.5 billion in Bitcoin, which I don't know what that equates to in terms of like the amount of coins. Pretty significant. I like that, baby. MACD indicator, pretty flat as well. Looks like it's been pretty flat on momentum the last few days. RSI indicator, it's still a little high for my comfort, but Tesla's a great company long term. Let's take a look at the 10-day here. All right, so not a whole lot of action today, guys. I think on the 10-day, we're supporting here pretty nicely at about this 785. And then I think we're resisting at a couple levels here. So I'm seeing about 891, and then more interim. I feel really good about this, 880 point about clearly, right? We tested there pretty nicely in the past, and then more interim arguably today, pre-market hours. We approached that level today and then entered a little bit of a descending potential bullish flag pattern here. Okay. Now we saw a lot of gap up this morning. Okay. But assuming that's following suit with this pattern and it is a bull flag pattern, we could come out of this in a continuous momentum motion here, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Sorry for the sniffling, guys. I'm just a little under the weather. CRSR, and then I'll do Alpine. All right. CRSR, okay. I see why you're looking at it. Looks like a fairly new company, Corsair Gaming. I'm aware of Corsair. There's some pretty sweet products in my opinion. I really like their mice that they have. So right now, the thing that I do like is that it does look like it is. I don't know if it's a wedging, but I think either way it has a pretty clear dynamic support level here. I like the way that looks, and it does look like it was a little bit in a more rectangular channel here. And then we had that recent breakthrough towards today actually. So again, we could still be in this pattern. Sometimes you can poke out of support resistance levels and come right back in. So we might re-enter this channel, assuming that we're following suit here. I do like the way that it's looking, and regardless, we're experiencing higher lows and higher highs, just not as aggressive as I would like. Here's the one thing I do like that people are probably sleeping on is the volume right here, man. The volume looks good. I like the way it's looking. It does look like we are approaching a major catalyst here of earnings pre-market tomorrow. So let's see how things come out. That might be part of this run here. It might be pre-anticipatory as of today, or as of essentially the last week. So be cognizant of that. And then we also have Alpine coming up next, ALPP. Alpine 4 Technologies. Appreciate you sharing. I see why you're watching it. And one thing I am noticing is that volume is starting to pick back up quite a bit here. MACD indicator is showing pretty good momentum for me, right? We're still bullish here and candles are looking strong, but they are starting to level out very slightly. So be wary of that. And then my RSI indicator, this thing's overbought to death. As you can imagine, look how extended it is. Now, it does look like we were matched today with a pretty significant rejection point at that all-time high. Makes sense. We followed with this bullish candle, but I think net overall, this company's been looking pretty good. Again, outside looking in, not aware of a whole lot of catalysts here. And it does look like we have done technical analyses on this before. Now, again, with that being said, right, I think we're starting to find some significant levels here. I'd say more interim, right? $8 is kind of your floor, and your ceiling is clearly where we capped out today at about 920. Be cognizant of that. But again, stock looks fine to me. I see why you're watching it, but it is very extended. Okay, so be careful there. This is not financial advice, but be careful, right? We experienced nonstop running the last week. Typically what will follow, right? A pullback. Why does it pull back? Doesn't mean there's not value there, but it's overextended. People are essentially cashing out that were part of this run up. They want to get their profits and then possibly jump back into it, assuming that it is a great company. Excuse me, guys. Flux. After massive runs. Yep, AshK. So that's my point. Is AALP going to have a pullback soon after massive runs? Technically and theoretically, I would think so. I'm not a fortune teller, but I wouldn't expect it to keep running up, right? But again, I've seen it before. So maybe it pulls back a little bit, corrects a little bit, and then keeps shooting up. Who knows? I don't know a lot about this company, but yes, theoretically, be very careful there. Let's go look at Flux. I typed in Flex. Let's go, baby. Flux. All right. Flux, I see why you're watching it. Let me tell you, it looks pretty good right now. So based on my indicators, I like to use the 180-day moving average. As you can see, every time that has approached this bad boy here, this green line, it absolutely rejected, right? And so I feel really good about that. And this is, again, assuming that I'm utilizing this MA. I don't know if you guys use this MA. It's just what I prefer. And it has worked for me in the past. And as you can see, we are smashing off that now. Now it does look like we are tailing down a little bit. It looks like there was a sell-off today. But either way, I see why you're watching it. Now, if you're looking to jump in, first of all, let me take a look here, right? So volume, it has been descending a little bit. But I think net overall within the last, 2 months, it's been sitting pretty good. Volume's been pretty steady around this area. Now let's take a look at the MACD indicator. Let's see if this guy has some momentum. Now it does look like momentum is starting to sell off, right? You can see we're still in bullish momentum. That's good. But these bars are starting to descend back down. If we have a crossover point right there, I would expect momentum to reverse here. And then, RSI indicator is looking a little bit higher than I would like. Well, it's about halfway, actually. It's not too bad, but be cognizant of the momentum, though, okay? That's the only thing I'm worried about. But I think big picture-wise, I see why you're watching it. It makes a lot of sense, especially since it's been continuously following a nice support with this moving average. And, just net overall the last few months, it's been appreciating. So I like the way that's looking. And again, just be careful, right? If I take a look at the 20-day, right? If I were to draw arrows along this green line, it has been starting to sell off. Now, if you're looking to jump in or if you're already in it, again, if you're already in it, I kind of already talked about the big picture. But if you're looking to jump in it, okay, pretty clear resistance here at about 17.13. if this thing draws in. And then I like the support. I would argue it's more here just because it smashed it so hard at about 13.95, that low we've experienced the last month. Okay, so again, based on this area proportionately, take a look at it. If we are following suit within this channel, you know, I think we're starting to approach that resistance level, and then can we enter a point of rejection? Either way, be careful there. NAC just broke out of its wedge. Take a look at NAC. Never heard of NAC. The spread not being now up. I knew it. You damn penny stocks, man. What the? Okay. All right. Few things, man. Excuse me, I'm sick. I know that was gross, but don't get offended. Do not get offended by this. Just word of caution, okay? I'm not saying you've probably been killing with penny stocks. I don't know you, but here's my thing. I'm more of a conservative investor, and it's nothing against penny stocks in general. It's more against the big picture, what I'm seeing here. This thing is gapped down a lot, like a machine, okay? That's why I don't waste time with these. It's too volatile and spontaneous. However, it's not really a waste of time to others because, again, the volatility is typically in favor of those that can manage it. With volatility, right, whole risk to reward. This thing swings like a beast. However, you know, the reward can be there, but again, it's going to equal the risk. So be careful of these penny stocks. Again, this thing looks like it's been decaying over time, and this volume is just spontaneous right now, man. I get it that it's it's in confirmation right now, but I don't have a whole lot of these penny stocks. I don't think a lot of people are watching it either, but that's my word of advice. If you're not experienced trader, be careful. I don't see a whole lot of value here. Again, risk to reward, I get it. It's running today, I get it. It's up 5% today, I get it. Big picture wise, this thing is very risky. However, I don't want to deter you from anything because you could be an experienced trader. Again, I don't know you too well, but that is my 2 cents. MS, baby. I see why you're watching it. I like it, guys. Good picks. Good picks. The thing I really like about it's Morgan Stanley. Yeah, okay. So bank stocks. The only thing about bank stocks is you got to be patient with them. And the market's kind of just the economy and the market, right? The bank stocks like to coincide with that. And the economy and market is just so unknown right now. But as you can see, Morgan Stanley's rallying just like any bank company as you would expect. And I do like how it's finding this moving average, you know, nicely here in the more interim. It does look like it floored out here very nicely in the past, assuming we start to sell out significantly. So I do like that level there at the support. However, that doesn't serve a whole lot of value for us, more interim. So let's just take a little bit of a closer look in here. Again, it does look like it smashed hard off that and it is starting to rally. But with that being said, with any rally, I'd expect a significant potential bull pullback. But again, looks like it's sitting in a pretty decent channel here. You know, as you can imagine, this will probably be riding up. Like I said, banks, you know, they like to sit, you know, proportionate to the market and the economy. And if you looked at the major indices, they have been rallying consecutively about I believe the last 6 days. So they've been looking really good. Makes sense why this is up. But again, be very careful with that. And with every hyperextension, there's typically a pullback. You know, if I pull up the Dow Jones right now, right, Dow Jones has just been an absolute machine lately. See the correlation, right? So banks typically correlate with indices, but again, not always the case. But again, the Dow Jones is pretty extended right now, and if I just utilize my RSI indicator, right, you can see that it's in a pretty approaching a pretty overbought state. So just bear all that in mind. Let's take a look at the next few here. BNGO and IDEX. I'll do both of those. So Bionano Genomics, I'm a fan of this company. I'm in this company personally. Now, it does look like we have started to enter some different territory here. So let's talk a little bit about that. So really quickly right off the bat, right, I think I'm seeing a little bit of a potential bull pennant pattern here. Okay, not too bad. That's typically a continuation pattern, right? We enter into a positive momentum and then we shoot out of this thing like an absolute machine. Now, long-term Bionano Genomics for this company, I can talk a little bit more about the potential of an investment because just know I have more familiarity with it. But Bionano Genomics, in my opinion, it's a good looking company. ARK is really eyeballing them right now. In my opinion, they will jump in probably at some point. Volume has been descending though, so be wary of that. And again, you know, momentum it looks like it's starting to flip, but it's not entirely clear. So be careful with that. But Bionano Genomics, guys, this company looks great. Do your due diligence. Again, this isn't financial advice, but just in my opinion, this company is really cheap right now. It's super discounted. And I do like this bullish pattern that it's entering. Now, you can see before I cleared up this chart, if you are staying tuned, that, you know, I did call out that we were in an ascending channel pattern last time, and we did break that pattern. That's fine. That's fine. That's part of the game, right? So we broke that pattern, right? It's getting kind of messy, but you can kind of see this sideways rectangle here, this diagonal rectangle. We did break out of it. That's fine. But the thing, again, that I do like now is that we are potentially in this bull pennant pattern on the big chart. And then if we take a look at today, it looks like we were up 5.43% today. So I like the nice little rally that we had. And then you can see, right, as we got towards this potential bull pattern or bull pennant pattern resistance level, we did reject it quite a bit. And it looks like we are starting to reject it even a little bit in the after hours. So, you know, I hope we're in this bull pennant pattern. It does look like it, but again, it's just a pattern. It's just an observation. But man, this company, I like it. Good pick, boss. And then I said Ideanomics again. Let's take a look at Ideanomics. So Ideanomics, this is your, you know, this falls in that whole EV category. So Ideanomics, they are pursuing EV tractors. So the agriculture industry, which is a huge industry, multi-billion-dollar industry. I like the way they're moving. However, be wary that Ideanomics, they have multiple sectors that they focus on. It's not just this EV sector, okay? It's not even their heaviest sector. I think they do a lot with fintech, which is financial tech companies. So Robinhood, you know, financial transactional companies. Now, I do like the volume, okay? And I see why you're watching the stock. I made videos on Ideanomics. If you guys want in detailed information on Ideanomics, check out my page. Great videos, one of my best performing videos, but I'm not trying to toot my horn. My point is that I hope that can serve as good information for you, and you should go and check it out because I got you, baby. Now, the thing that I like, let me see if I can zoom in a little bit better here. Try to knock out the stock faster, guys. I'm so slow. Okay, right, ascending channel pattern, right? I think we're sitting there pretty nice. Looks like it's finding this moving average that I have in here, this 180 day also as a potential dynamic support. But I think we're sitting in a channel here, in a nice positive channel. So bear that in mind. And with that being said, right, I think we're going to enter a lot of consolidation as we approach this line, which it looks like we have today. So it is kind of confirming that channel for me. However, the thing you need to pay attention to is that this is an ascending channel pattern, right? We've been experiencing higher highs all the way through this channel, and the chart that I'm looking at is the 10-day chart. This means for the last 2 weeks, this thing has been experiencing higher highs. It is, I wouldn't say doubled, but we were at a low at one point in the last 2 weeks at $3.40, and now we ended today at $5.40. So it's really good, guys. It's really good. It's showing some good things. Again, volume's been picking up on the big picture, and it does look like today we had a nice little rally to start off the day, and then we consolidated quite a bit as we approach that potential resistance line within this ascending channel pattern. So Ideanomics, I like it. Let's get after it, baby. CLII and then DM. All right. CLI. Oh, this thing looks like it's about to explode. Okay. Okay. Sure. I'll talk about it. I think we're in a bull pennant pattern. Okay. Or some kind of wedge, right? I think we're getting to that point. And I think we're going to just eventually just squeeze the hell out of this thing. Now, I don't know what direction we're going to go from there, right? Hopefully it's up, right? Unless you're a short seller. But either way, I think we are entering a point of squeeze on the big chart. And volume is picking up very slightly. I don't know if you guys can see that here on this chart. Let me back up a little bit. Very slightly, guys. Volume is picking up a little bit here. Makes sense. We are starting to, again, enter a point of squeeze. I'm going to look at my other two indicators here, and I'm not aware of a whole lot of catalysts. So RSI indicator, about halfway up. MACD indicator. Momentum is fairly flat, but it is in the positive momentum a little bit here, a little bit bullish. But again, it is starting to recede back down, and it's just been kind of flatlining. So, but I think big picture wise, I think it's ready for a breakout. Again, this is blind. I don't know anything about this company. It could just be all hype. I don't know, manipulation. Climate change crisis, real. Okay, so again, I don't know a lot about this company. I apologize, brother. DM. All right, let's do DM and VJAC. VJAC looks good to me tomorrow. Okay. New DM really quick. Desktop Metal Inc. Heavy metal. I like the way it's looking. Good job, man. Volume looks good, baby. I like it. MACD indicator. Oh, yeah. Now it is starting to recede a little bit back down. Okay, be careful with that. But either way, it's in some pretty nice bullish momentum right now. However, this thing is extended to absolute death based on my RSI indicator. Okay, this thing is extended to death. Be very careful with that. But I do see why you're watching it. And again, I like the volume down here, how it is going up. I appreciate you sharing this stock. Now, again, it does look like, just like most patterns we've been talking about, right? It's just been ascending. It's finding a dynamic support somewhere, and it's, it could be sitting within a potentially nice channel here if I can get it drawn in here, right? So I think it's sitting somewhat in here. I know this is ugly of a drawing. I'm just trying to cover these quickly, but either way, we've been experiencing higher highs. I think we're sitting nicely, but again, it is very extended, so be very careful. I know it looks attractive. I get why it's attractive, okay, especially the last few days. But again, be very careful with that extension there. And again, it does look like most of today, as after it had a huge shot up, it's been most of today kind of consolidating, right? So be a little careful with that. Appreciate you sharing it. I will personally probably start to look at that a little more when I get some more time, baby. But for now, we got to look at VJAG because I like VJAG, okay? Virgin Galactic Holdings. This is Virgin's SPAC company, okay? This thing's selling off like a machine. And it does look like, wow, volume was absolutely surging the last couple of days. Now, value-wise, potential-wise, it's Virgin. Virgin's fine. Virgin has multiple companies. I think there's like 7 of them, all major companies. And I believe Virgin Space Company is really the only space company you can invest in right now that is public. I like to get into SpaceX someday in Blue Origin if I could. But either way, I like Virgin. I like Virgin as a company. I like Richard Branson. I like the initiative here. I cannot recall who they're looking for a merger. It is killing me right now. Please share it in the comments. But either way, blindly looking in, I trust Virgin long term. Okay, great company. They've had nothing but success throughout most of the period of that company's life. Now, I know you guys are more focused on the interim, so I will do that here. Okay, again, volume's been pretty steady. And then we had this huge surge, as you can imagine. It explains the huge push in the sell-off, and again, that's why I'm not aware of catalyst. I'm just going to look at things technically for you here. Let's go to the 10-day, okay? I'm seeing a level generally about here, 15, 16, okay? Now, we have smashed hard a couple times, and it's not exactly clear, but I'm just going to come to the all-time high at about that 1834. Now, one thing that I do like is that, it is holding strong of a pretty dynamic resistance here. And it does look like it is holding potentially a dynamic support here. If this is the case, this could be entering a potential bullish flag pattern, okay, guys? Again, it's just a pattern. It doesn't mean anything. It's just an observation. It's a continuation pattern, right? We went into it positive, we entered into the flag, and then we exit out of it positive like a machine. I think either way, this thing, the cool off makes sense. This thing was extended to death, but I think long-term, right? This is a kind of company I would like to look more for like options plays, okay? I think eventually they're going to enter a great opportunity later on. They're going to enter into something great. They make good moves all the time. Virgin is a phenomenal franchise. I like the way it's looking. And with that being said, I'd argue that it's approaching a potential good buy, okay? With that being said, again, pay attention to all your signs, right? MACD indicator, right? We're still in pretty negative momentum right now, okay? It's still looking a little negative. We just started creeping into bearish momentum, but the candles are starting to grow here, the bars, okay? So again, be wary of that. I do like Virgin Galactic long-term, okay, guys? But RSI indicator, it's about halfway again. I'd wait, just me conservatively, I personally would wait just a little bit longer as it's still riding a little bit of negative momentum, tailing off the huge two days of sell-off that we saw. But bear all that in mind, and again, like I said, I think we're potentially approaching a nice level here at about that. I think I said 15, 16, whatever it was. I think we're sitting near potential support there, and we could bounce right off it. So watch it closely if you are watching it. But again, I think long term, I like Virgin Galactic a lot. I like Virgin as a company a lot. Virgin Acquisition. This is, again, their SPAC company. I like Richard Branson. Let's get after it, baby. Excuse me, guys. I'm going to grab some drugs. I'm going to grab some drugs. No, that's a Halls. Let's look at Clove. I'm going to cover a lot of them, guys. I know I'm not too far down in the chat. I'll get you, okay? Just stay patient with me. Okay, you know how I am with these live chats. This is my third one, and I do this shit for, I always say it's going to be an hour. It ends up being 3 hours. I swear on it, but Let's get after it, boys and girls. Okay, big picture. Okay, here's what I like, man. Volume's picking up. Volume's been growing even after this sell-off here. Okay, I don't know a lot about Clover Health. Me personally, I'm guessing it's a biopharmaceutical company, whatever. I'm not big in the biopharmaceuticals, to be honest with you, just because they've always been inconsistent for me in the past. Some people do very well with it. Okay, so don't take anything of that. That's just my personal take on it. Now, I think we are sitting in a channel here. Okay, now the channel's negative. However, right? You know, it is selling off. Okay, I get that, but always look at the big picture again and again. There's a potential, maybe bull flag pattern here. Man, this tech, guys, I like Thinkorswim. Okay, and check out my channel if you want a tutorial. This is the trading software I'm using. I like Thinkorswim, but this thing is just glitchy. Okay, again, maybe bull pennant flag or bull flag pattern. Okay, that is a possibility. Again, I don't know what the case is, but it is experiencing lower lows and lower highs, so be very careful with that. But momentum is picking up again. I'm not aware of any catalyst, but with that being said, just keep holding tight, or sorry, don't hold tight. This is not financial advice, okay? In my opinion, this thing is selling off like a beast right now. Do not hold it tight, but you do what you want. Again, I'm not an investor. I don't know anything about this company, but assuming that we're following suit with this pattern, there's potential there, but again, I'm not too aware of what's going on with Clover Health. I apologize again. Guys, I'm sick. I'm a little delusional right now. All right, bear with me. Bear with me. CLSK, microgrid software in Bitcoin mining. I'll do CLSK. Bitcoin's the flavor of the month, if not the day. Of course, this thing is surging like a machine. I see why you're watching it. All right. Volume looks good, baby. We have a catalyst coming up soon on 2/17 after market hours. Earnings, baby. Does look like it is rejecting two off my moving average line here. I like that. And it does look like today, right? Today we kind of consolidated a little bit. Had some nice pre-market run up, and then we kind of just chilled out from there. Now let's look at the last month for this company really quick here. Now the last month, you know, I think we found a nice floor here. Right, this low that we saw at about $24, $23, and then, you know, I'd argue that we might test next year, which looks like we kind of are at that level here, right, of about $35.64. Makes sense, right? We got rejected there twice today, both pre-market and aftermarket, and then historically we've also bottomed out there before, found it as a support. Now we're finding it as a potential new resistance, but I think we are sitting in a potential, you know, levels here. So again, I think long term, I see why you're watching it. I get it, especially if it's, you know, in the vicinity of the Bitcoin market. So kudos to you. Okay, laser. Let me see here, guys. What's 23rd? Oh, BJack. Okay, gotcha. All right, I'm gonna look at APXT. And then we'll look at laser and Fubo. Let me write it down. Okay, APXT. I believe people keep asking me about this fairly regularly, to be honest with you. Apex Technology, it's a SPAC company. Now, here's the thing, guys, okay? If you're new to trading, you're a swing trader, whatever, this looks great, okay? I see great opportunity here, even if I don't know anything about this company, which I really don't. And please share below in the comments. But guys, look at this. Look how consistently it's finding levels here, right? If I just quickly just blow in these levels, right? Maybe it's there. Maybe it's more here, right? Whatever. More interim, it's more here, right? It's just staying in these levels. This is your typical buy low, sell high, man. You can play this thing to death. I like the opportunity with that. It looks pretty fun, to be honest. Now, any upcoming catalysts I am not aware of, please share that below in the comments. However, with that being said, like what I'm saying, you know, volume does look good, okay? And I do like that it's sitting in these levels. And if that is the case, it does look like it is potentially approaching that support level that it has always found before. But as you can see, this thing is very swingy and kind of volatile. So be careful with that. But again, big picture wise, is it a good time to buy? It looks like it is entering a pretty favorable point, assuming that it's following suit with this historic pattern of being a comeback king, swinging up and down. If I utilize my other indicators, it does look like momentum is still bearish, but it's starting to descend back down. It's losing momentum in terms of the bearish state, which means it could be flipping right back over, baby. And the RSI indicator does look favorable in my opinion as it is approaching that lower region. So this stock actually looks good. It looks like a good opportunity to potentially enter in now. Again, this is not financial advice. Laser, so Luminar. Laser is Luminar. So I made an in-depth video on this company. Check out my channel, okay? I got you covered. I like the company. They focus on LiDAR sensor technology, okay? Luminar is pretty sweet, okay? So this is kind of in that EV realm, okay? This is kind of a subsidiary of EV companies. So a lot of people, they don't just invest in EV companies themselves like the true automotive makers. They invest in the technologies surrounding them, and this is a good opportunity to potentially do that with what we're seeing here. You know, I think we're potentially big picture bullish pennant, you know, in my opinion. I think we're somewhat sitting in that. Makes sense. And I think this company, again, I think this company has a lot more to run long term. I do like this company long term. I have traded them before, but I think I will start investing them. But assuming that we're in this pattern, okay, what we'll do is enter into it with positive momentum, chill in this pattern, enter a point of squeeze, and then we'll shoot out of this thing like an absolute potential machine. But I think either way, guys, this thing's been kind of consolidating about the last month, right? So the 20-day here. Right, it's been kind of just net overall, kind of flat the last month, staying within these channels that I identify with that potential bull pennant pattern. And volume, however, is a little bit steady as well. So I like Luminar. Okay, Luminar looks great. Good looking company. They are a powerhouse in that LiDAR sensing technologies, and they have a lot of big investors and companies that they're working with. I mean, big names. Okay, I think like BMW. They're working with NIO. I think Amazon. So bear that in mind. I like Laser. I like Luminar Technologies. Let's look at Fubo. Fubo TV. And there it is. I like Fubo long term. Okay, guys, I see why you're watching it. Fubo is a powerhouse in the European markets. Now, volume has been descending, but I think, you know, net overall volume has been pretty high. So I do like that. It looks like they are approaching a catalyst sometime the beginning of next month. So March 2nd after market hours. Now, Fubo is experiencing a little bit of a tail off here. Okay. Let's take a little bit of a closer look here. I just got to look at this bad boy for a little bit here. So if you look at the jump in, more interim, let's take a look at the last month. Okay, so the thing that I like in the last month, utilizing my moving average, is potentially finding support there. So rest assured, again, that's assuming that you even use this moving average. I think a little more interim though, right? We're seeing some pretty key levels here. Let's call it about 54.31. And then I like the support that we're seeing down here at about 39.50. Doesn't have to be exact. Again, this is just to get this out to you really quickly. Now, with that being said, again, I think we are starting to enter a little bit of a consolidation here, and momentum, right? Momentum could be entering a point of reversal here. Now, again, big picture wise, it does look like it is still selling off quite a bit. It does look like it has a lot of bearish momentum, and yep, that makes sense. MACD indicator, right? You see these bars here. First of all, they're red. Okay, we're bearish. First of all, second of all, they're growing. So bearish momentum is increasing. Be very careful with this company. I think long term you're going to be fine. RSI indicator does look like it is getting a little bit lower there, so I do like that. But that is what I'm seeing with Fubo TV, baby. TSNP. I've heard of this before. Man, if this is a penny stock, you're killing me, brother. No penny stocks, guys. Damn it. I'll still look at them, but y'all kill me with these penny stocks, man. I swear. So very extended right now, man. Very extended. Not saying opportunity isn't here. It's just very, very extended. Still in bullish momentum based on my MACD indicator, but the bars are starting to flatline just a little bit. So we might start being into reversal state there. RSI indicator, it's pretty extended right now. Again, bear all that in mind. Does like this company has historically had some pretty good volumes though. Now, again, I don't know what the hell this thing is doing. I don't know why it's extending, but it is on a pretty nice run right now. And with that being said, I'm always scared when something just kind of blows up out of absolutely nowhere. Now more intraday. Actually, let's take a little bit of further step back here. Right, if we want to quickly, we can draw on a nice dynamic support here. Maybe a potential nice dynamic resistance there. You can probably refer to these as you're watching the stock the next few days, and just to see if it does confirm this as a new support or as a current support here at this level that it's currently sitting at. My gosh, man, Thinkorswim is killing me in this video. right here. Good Lord. Okay, so again, I don't know a lot about this company. It looks very extended right now, but I see why you're watching it. Again, be wary of a momentum shift and be wary of upcoming catalysts and or manipulation. APXT, I got you covered, brother. It's already done. PLTK. PLTK. Okay, I'm going to do this one really quickly here. This company must be fairly new. Playtika Holdings. Okay, this sounds like it's a SPAC company. Don't know a lot about it. Does like it is. Again, the only problem with this is so new, I can't really do technical analyses. I can tell you easily that I smashed hard here at about $28. You know, and this might be a potential resistance here at $32, just because I believe it might start to be consolidating here. You can see we had a pretty, we smashed it pretty hard towards the tail end of today. Let's look more at today for this company. So yeah, we came up here, smashed it, and then it just kind of consolidated. So unfortunately, man, I don't have a whole lot for you, but at the very least, sit where you're sitting here. But I do see Catalyst coming up on February 25th. Okay, earnings conference call. So let's see what happens there. Again, I think it's a SPAC based on my guessing because their name is Holdings, but either way, I don't know a lot about that company. I apologize to you, brother or sister. All right. PTE. I would do Ethereum, but I don't think I can, man. Oh, Ethan Allen. Oh, okay. I thought it was Ethereum. I think you meant Ethereum because you put Bitcoin with it and something else. Yeah, ADA. So I don't think I can pull those up on here, man. I don't think I can pull up. Yeah, I don't know what Bitcoin is on Thinkorswim. I apologize, guys. I'd love to talk about it, but I cannot in the time of this video. Neo. All right, guys, I got to, again, Neo. I'm the Neo guy, kind of, not really. But with my channel, I do a lot of Neo videos, so please check out today's video. I uploaded it literally an hour and a half ago. Actually, I think an hour ago, I uploaded my Neo video. Go check it out. I got you covered. Latest and greatest technical analysis, baby. Let's go. SFT, Abraham Guzman. Let's get it, brother. SFT, okay, really quickly, knowing nothing about this, be careful. This thing is selling off the last 6 months, okay? So nothing is telling me, hey, this thing's going to the moon. I like to go to the moon. I don't know if you do. I love space. Let's get after it. The only thing I'm worried about, again, is that this thing has kind of been decaying the last few months, okay? However, I'd argue the last 2 months has been kind of flatlining, and I do see that there is a significant catalyst coming up, which is earnings in the aftermarket hours on February 11th. Okay, so maybe that's explaining some of the surge. Shift Technologies, they must have had something happen. This is a ginormous push. 20%. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I apologize. However, it does look like it, you know, after its rally, it did start to consolidate a little bit here. Now, if you're looking to jump in, right, 20-day chart again. You know, I think it's finding nice support here at about $8. And then it, you know, absolutely blew past that resistance level. So maybe it's finding a new level here in this general vicinity at about $10. But again, be very careful with this extension and be very careful long term because this thing has just been selling off. I do not like the way that it's looking. But again, looks like volume is picking up. So I get why you're watching it. Again, I get why you're watching it. But if you're an investor, I don't get why you're watching it. Okay, so be careful. Again, not trying to down it. I just don't know a lot about that company. But let's get after it. Fuel cell. PSTH, sure. All right. Fuel cell. As you can see, we did this video last week. And as you can see, we are still following suit in this ascending channel pattern. So guys, I don't want this to look too messy, but let me make it easy for you. Assuming this damn software isn't a piece of crap, man. Good Lord, good night. Again, ascending channel pattern, right? We're staying within that channel. These circles that I drew in here, these bubbles, higher highs, higher lows. Volume is descending a little bit the last couple of days. This looks like they beat earnings as well recently, so I like that. And again, I do like that we did this. I do like that we did this in another video from a week ago because you can see that it's still following suit with this channel pattern. So I can just leave it drawn in and see if we still keep sticking with it. But again, right? Higher highs, higher lows, and we hit all-time highs today. I do like that. Now, assuming that we're still in this channel, guys, all right, begs the question, are we going to start consolidating here? Are we going to bounce off that resistance level like we have in the past and then start shooting back down this dynamic support level and just kind of keep zigzagging? So bear all that in mind. FuelCell Energy, if you want more information, I have a detailed video on my channel. Go check it out. I got you covered if you guys have no idea what this company is. Essentially, they're an alternative energy company. They are based around hydrogen fuel. Okay, hydrogen fuel cells. That's the future. It's coming, baby. Let's go. I like FuelCell Energy. Good pick there, boss. And I said PSTH. PSTH, I believe, is Pershing Square Holdings, which is the biggest SPAC company to date. Yeah, Pershing Square Tontine Holdings. I don't know who they're merging with. I always forget. Either way, volume looks phenomenal. I get why you're watching it, okay? And it does look like it did shoot up very nicely today, baby. Look at that push. Ooh, 6.57% is what we closed on today. Let's talk about a little bit long term now. Again, like I said, volume's been increasing. I like it. Boom. MACD indicator. Does look like we are sitting in pretty nice bullish momentum right now. And as you can see, the bars are increasing. I like it, baby. However, my only concern is that it's going to be very extended, as you could imagine, after a 6.5% gain today. So be careful of a potential pullback. And based on my RSI indicator, my relative strength index indicator, it is a little extended right now, a little more overbought. However, I like this company long term. I'm a fan of SPAC companies, depending on it's more the leadership around them. Now, Pershing Square Tontine, I can't remember the investor's name. I don't know. He's super noticeable in the investment world. This company's fine. It's huge. Okay. I think it's worth it's like a $4 billion SPAC. It's ginormous. It's going to be fine. It's been experiencing higher highs ever since it came to fruition and higher lows as well. I like this company again, but right now it's very overextended. I like to get in at a nice, substantial dip that it can potentially hit again. Maybe something like this. I don't know. That looks like it's more driven by a catalyst, but either way, I think there's a nice dynamic support here, assuming that we ignore this dip period. Let's see if we can approach that again, potentially hop back in. Bionanogenomics, I did bingo, guys. I apologize. Just rewind it. Go back to the video. I'm going to post it right after this, okay? Go check it out. I got you on Bionanogenomics. Good. Again, Bionanogenomics look good to me, baby. Bill Ackman. Thank you, Bill Ackman. I cannot remember his name. Bill Ackman is a machine, man. He's a machine. Let's go. Let's go, baby. SENS. Sensinonics Holdings. Sorry, guys. I'm chewing on Halls right now. Cough drops. That's been my meal of the day. Freaking sick as hell right now. I see you're already watching it. 180-day chart. We got catalyst coming up later next month. Middle next month. On March 11th. I like that aftermarket hours. Let's go, baby. Volume's been picking up. Let's go, baby. Let's take a little bit of a closer look here. We'll go to the 90-day. Okay. Now, I think we sat previously before in a bullish pennant pattern. We shot out of it like a machine. So good observation there, right? We entered into a continuous momentum, right? Positive. Entered into here, entered a point of squeeze, and then boom, baby, we shot right up. Bullish pennant pattern followed suit. I like that. Now, however, bear that in mind. It's going to be a little more extended right now. Okay, and it looks like today did close on the day up 22.77%. Does look like most of that was from pent-up demand over the weekend, right? Pre-market hours, this thing just shot up like a beast. I don't know anything about this company, but it does look like a lot of pent-up demand did drive that 22% increase that we saw today. So I get why you're watching it, but again, don't fall into too much hype, because you got to be really careful with anything that's super hyped up or is riding extreme momentum, because again, it's just going to be extended. Think about people that are already in there. Okay, this is why stocks pull back theoretically. People were already sitting in there, right? People had this Friday last week. People had this 2 weeks ago. And then they woke up and they're like, oh yeah, I'm up 22%. What do you think they're going to do? They're going to take some profits. And most people will do that. And that's why it sells off. And that is why I believe it's a little extended right now. Here's something I can try to teach you guys with. This MACD indicator here. I know not all you guys use it, okay? When the bars are flat, okay? I know they're green. It's bullish. I get it. When they're flat, that typically means it's consolidating, okay? A little tidbit there for you guys. So Momentum, it's still positive net, but it's flatting. It's flatlining right now. So be careful with that. It could be reversing at some point, or it's just kind of testing right now. RSI indicator, though, very extended. Like I said, I didn't need the RSI indicator to make that observation. This thing is coming out of a nice bullish pennant pattern. It's extended right now, shot up like a machine. It's probably going to cool down from people cashing out, or it can keep on, keeping on, baby. I can't even draw on lines right now. This software, man. I do not promote Thinkorswim, okay? Not affiliated, but damn, it's my favorite, but I hate to love it. GNOG, NNDM. Let's do GNOG. I hear about GNOG all the time. People are fiending over GNOG. Golden Nugget, okay. A few things, okay? In my opinion, long-term, GNOG, I'm about it, okay? I'm not in it personally, but let me tell you a few things I like and why you're seeing it, and an observation I'm quickly seeing without even really looking at this at all yet, okay? Support 1833 here, okay? Big picture wise, we smashed that hard, okay? And I believe, in my opinion, we are supporting that nicely here the last couple of weeks, last couple of days, okay? Volume, steady, love it, okay? GNOG, Golden Nugget, online gambling. Online gambling is coming. It's real. It's here, okay? It's not here, but it's coming, okay? These are the type of plays you want to get into now before it's too late. It does look like it has experienced a lot of running up recently. That's fine. It's probably hype and momentum, but true valuation-wise and potential-wise, long-term, and assuming that this follows suit, with growth, it's at a very favorable buy right now, in my opinion. Again, not financial advice. I like GNOG long-term. I like any online gambling company long-term because it is coming regardless. It's called a growth stock, okay? Alternative energies, online gambling, they're coming, right? And some others you can look at as skills, okay? You can look at BFT, that's a SPAC play. They're going to merge with a company known as PaySafe, so they'll handle the transactions for online gambling. So it's kind of like the PayPal. So you got Fully Transmine, which is BFT. You got SKLZ Skills. You got DraftKings, right? And then it looks like you got GNOG too, baby. Let's go. Online gambling, I like it. If you're looking to jump in, right, I'm not going to zoom any more further onto this. You can see right now, it does look like we were in a head and shoulders pattern, by the way, too, guys. Just to teach you guys a little bit of patterns here. Okay, I can't draw it in. But either way, what I'm saying is I think you're good as an investor long-term. Again, not financial advice. I like GNOG, though. And actually, I am very surprised that it's at this point right now. I'll probably personally jump into it, being that it's like it right now, okay? So I hope that helped you out. Again, I just had to burn through that pretty quick, brother. GNOG, when you get a chance, I got you. TUR. Let's do TUR. I don't know TUR. Better not be a penny stock, man, okay? It's a penny stock, okay? It's going to pound sand. It's going to pound sand, I'm telling you. Okay, it's not a penny stock. Teradyne. I've heard of Teradyne. This is, I can't remember what it is, but it's fine. They've been doing good, right? They smash earnings all the time. They look like they're doing awesome. They've been appreciating that overall. I like Teradyne. I see why you're watching it. Looks like it's finding a nice dynamic support about here. Okay. I like Teradyne, baby. Good call, man. I like the way it's looking. I can't explain the sell-off. It looks like it sold off upon earnings, which is typical. I don't know why things do that once. Well, I do, but again, it looks like it sold off from the result of earnings. Volume has been increasing though lately, the last couple of weeks, so I do like that. Okay, I get why you're watching it. Let's look at a little bit closer here really quickly. Again, looks like it's appreciating, experiencing higher highs and higher lows the last week. A potential ascending channel pattern here. Let me delete out this line. It's a little bit clearer for you, boss. Remove drawing. Okay, so right, ascending channel pattern, higher highs, higher lows. I like the way it's looking. Again, be wary of it. But big picture wise, I get why you're watching it. I appreciate you sharing that company with us, boss. Tattooed Chef, TTCF. Take a look. I'm so fired up. I like Tattooed Chef. If I can get it to load, boom, baby, let's go. Tattooed Chef, growth stock, okay, my opinion. This is if you want, so Tattooed Chef, for you guys that don't know, this is your Beyond Meats. This is your Beyond Meats competitor. So not a lot of people in this market space, and I'd argue it's a growth stock, right? These new synthetic, pumped out machine meats, alternative meats. I don't know how the hell they're made, but I think they're organic. I don't know. Either way, it's kind of like the fake burgers, whatever. They taste really good, but high level, Again, it's another Beyond Meats, but they do a much better job than Beyond Meats proportionately, financially, and they are doing great with their marketing as well. I like Tattoo Chef as a good long-term play. Volume does look nice, baby, and they are approaching earnings. I'm kind of excited to see what happens. March 1st, let's go, baby. Pay attention to it, okay? Pretty clear support and resistance levels here we're looking like. So, nice resistance at about $27, and we're seeing a fairly clean support at about $23. Now, are you looking to jump into this more interim? Let's take a look, baby. 20-day. Again, 20-day. Looks like this thing is a nice comeback king, assuming that it is following suit within these channels here. Now, if you are looking a little more interim, you can almost argue that there is, it is sitting at a nice support here at about $24. So, does it beg the question, is it consolidating right now? Can it bounce off of this? And it does look like it did pull back a lot today. Minus 2%, and it smashed absolutely hard at this level at about $24. So that's a good sign. That's a good sign, and it did find it a lot on Friday as well. But again, long term, I like Tattooed Chef. I hope this technical analysis was helpful to you, boss. Excuse me. XL. I'll do XL, and then I'll do UWMC. Let me grab a Halls real quick, guys, and some water. Yeah. All right. It's not COVID, I promise. It's not COVID. All right. UNMC, I lost it. Okay, UWMC Holdings. Okay, maybe it's a SPAC. I don't know. Looks like volume has been absolutely everywhere. I like that. Boom, baby. Let's go. It's been selling off very aggressively, though, and this thing is volatile to death. Okay, be careful here. One thing I would look for is to see if we're finding a nice floor here at about that 939. Okay, so if we're going more interim, all right, looks like we're testing there pretty nicely. Can we bounce off of this and approach this nice high that we've seen in the past week at about 1208? I think we'll test on the way there. Let's call it 1171. I don't know a lot of catalysts about this company, but long term, it has been selling off the last couple of weeks. Be very careful there. I hope that was helpful. But again, I feel really good about this support, man. It's been smashing there twice, and it smashed there like an absolute machine about a week ago when we experienced that low, the lowest point of the last month, okay, at about that $9.20 mark. And then XL. Excuse me. So XL Fleet. Okay. Damn, we were all over this in the last video. Okay, volume's been sitting good. Like it. Let's go, baby. Support and resistance levels. Love it. Let's go, baby. I like the nice support here at about $18.89. Let's call it $19. Okay, keep it easy. Round it up. Let's go. Now, also seeing a nice resistance here at about $22. Now, if you're looking to jump in more interim, let's go, baby. Not the 1 year. Let's go to 20-day. Again, you can see how it's finding nice levels in here. Now, again, I blasted in these support and resistance lines on the big chart. If you want to get more accurate, right, then you zoom in a little bit more, right? Just keep it easy on yourselves. But again, you can argue, all right, we're seeing a bunch of other levels in here. Don't get crazy with it. With that being said, I believe it's at a midpoint now. If it's following suit within about this $19 and $22 channel. So that is one thing I'd be cognizant of. Momentum, it does look like it is starting to be very flat. It is in bullish momentum right now, but it's fairly flat right now. Okay, so be cognizant of that. That could be indicating signs of momentum reversals. And then utilizing my RSI indicator, right? It's about halfway up that indicator right now. So it's okay. It's not really, in my opinion, I don't think it's the best buy right now, but I think big picture wise, I think it's sitting again. I think it's at a good midpoint right now. It's just been very flat the last couple weeks, about month and a half. So be cognizant of that. The stock hasn't been moving a whole lot, but there might be something up and coming that I'm personally not aware of, like such as a catalyst or something like that. So try not to discourage you there, but thank you for sharing. TXMD, my guy. Damn, people are fiending for this one. I don't know what this is. I feel like I should. Therapeutics MD. Oh, yeah, okay. Okay, volume machine right now, okay? And it does look like they have earnings on 2/18 up and coming. Pre-market hours, okay. Now, this thing, okay, It's extended to death. Does look like it did cool down though already, but it doesn't mean there's more room to cool down. But I do like that it has cooled down already. So, okay, I see why you're watching it. It does look like we were finding a very strong dynamic support here. That thing refused to sell past that. Let's look a little more closer here. Again, this thing shot up a lot pre-market. I don't know why. I don't know why. And then people cashed. And then people. I swear, guys, I'm gonna end the stream now. Okay, I'm gonna break this mic. I'm gonna break this damn mouse. I'm gonna break this software. I'm gonna break this computer. I'm gonna trash it, and then I'm gonna have to trade some stocks and buy a new one because this is pissing me off, man. This piece is okay. Big picture, nice support there. Resistance, I like it there, and I also like it here. Okay, I'm gonna draw these in prematurely so I can help you guys a little bit more about when to play this. Now, I'm gonna use the big picture for this because this run is coming out of nowhere. Now, one thing you want to pay attention to, okay? The one thing I do like, but I'm weary of, is that the MACD indicator, again, this is a momentum indicator. It's very bullish right now. Green candles are looking tall. They're looking strong, baby. And they're kind of flat net overall, right? These 5 bars here, they're pretty flat, so it generally means momentum is kind of stagnant right now. But momentum is stagnant in a bullish direction, baby. I like that. RSI indicator, though, again, as you can imagine, this thing is extended to death. Just be really careful with this one. This is kind of coming out of nowhere, but again, it's been experiencing higher highs and higher lows net overall about the last month and a half. So I like the way it's looking. Again, I see why you're watching it, and thank you for sharing it. So, but be careful with that again. It looks like, but again, it looks like the pullback has already happened, potentially. So I like the way it's looking, baby. Let's go. I hope that was helpful. ADMP, sure. Okay. All right, guys. Got a few minutes left. Only because I'm sick as hell. Otherwise, you know, these live streams always last like 2 hours or whatever, right? Okay, so I like a level here. Okay. I'm just going to draw. I like to draw on levels first. I need to do this more often because they usually all come back full circle. So Adamas Pharmas Corp. Man, you guys in these pharmaceuticals, man, you be killing me, man. Volume. I like volume, okay? It's kind of coming out of nowhere, but whatever. We'll take a look at it. Support level more interim. Let's call it $1. Resistance, again, I like that level about 155. And it does look like it was pretty extended recently. Now, it does look like it is potentially in a cup and handle pattern. Essentially what that means is, you know, it'll probably consolidate at some point here, assuming that it's following suit, and reject off this level that I drew in at about 155. It'll do a little bit of this motion here, might sell off a little bit, and then just boom, baby, shoot up like a machine. Doesn't mean it has to happen, and assuming that it does happen, you know, I think it'll test some levels on the way up there, right? So let's see what happens here. Again, I'm not too much, I don't know a lot about this company, but just be very careful here. And again, this volume's kind of coming out of nowhere, but again, not aware of any catalyst. Now, long term, the only thing that worries me about this is that it's kind of just been flat its whole life, right? Experiences short runs out of nowhere, and then, you know, that's all she wrote. So that's my only concern with this, right? Short-lived, short runs, but I get why you're watching it. Risk to reward ratio is there. I understand you, brother or sister. I appreciate it. Let's go. I hope that helped, man. I really do. Just because I got to move through these pretty fast. OCGN. Nicola. Why are you looking at Nicola, man? Come on, Cody. You're killing me, man. I'm looking at OCGN, and then we'll do that trash can next. All right. Okay. IQGen Inc. Okay. I don't know anything about this company, but it does look like volume has absolutely spiked out of nowhere. I get why you're watching because it's up 200%. Okay. Guys, be killing me, man. Listen, I've done this long enough. Same song and dance, okay? Something gets manipulated, hyped, pumped to death, Wall Street bets, I don't care what it is, big hedge funds, whatever, and we see this happen. We see this happen all the time. This is why the whole GME thing happened, because this stuff is so common. It flies under the radar. Hedge funds come in, they manipulate prices, and then GME or Wall Street bets said, no more, we're sick of it. And then the retail investors essentially did what the hedge fund investors did, but they screwed them over. So I love that. But not trying to digress right now. My point is, I get why you're watching it, but my point is also it's up 200% today. What do you think? It's going to go up 200% again tomorrow? Maybe it will. I don't know what's behind this. If it's Wall Street bets, you know, I guess I feel better than if it were some hedge fund I know nothing about. But looks like people are starting to already cash off this bad boy. Okay, so just be very careful there. Okay. You experience a pullback about midday after it had a huge surge about midday. So be very careful with this. Again, I don't know if Wall Street Bets is behind this. These guys are savages. But my only concern with all these movements with Dogecoin, any Wall Street Bet stock, is that there is a potential to lose a lot of money. But again, it's a whole risk to reward game. Okay, if you want to play that game, if you're willing to risk it all to gain it all, then that's on you. It's your money. I don't want to discourage you. And again, maybe I'm completely just blowing smoke here, and there could be true value in this run up. But 200%, I don't know. Maybe these guys solve cancer. I don't know anything about this company. I don't know what they do, but be very wary at that. If I utilize other technicality here, again, MACD indicator is still bullish. I like that, but the candles or the sticks are getting really flat here. So, is it starting to reverse momentum? Is it starting to become less bullish? And this thing is extended to death. It is bound for a pullback. Be very careful with this company, okay, man? Or woman. F Ford. You're right, F Ford, man. Ford is trash. So I'm going to do Nikola and then Ford, and then we'll do a couple more. Ford's not trash. Ford's guys, Ford is phenomenal, okay? Maybe they make garbage cars. Their trucks are sweet. I like their trucks, but, Chevy. No, I'm not. Chevy versus Ford, that whole stupid man, you guys are crazy, man. I lived in Iowa. I lived in the Midwest for a couple of years, okay? I know how it gets out there. It's so serious, guys. Like Ford versus Chevy, it's so serious. I'm like, it's a truck, man. Calm down. They all do the same crap. All right, so if you take a look here, all right, I think we're sitting at a nice channel here. I'm really struggling with this software, guys. Okay, I think we're sitting in a nice channel here. Okay, now this is like we were in an ascending channel pattern. Okay, one thing I really like too is volume has been sitting super nice, and Ford has been having quite a bit of catalyst lately, and they did smash earnings surprisingly. I don't know how they did it, especially through a pandemic, but right, ascending channel pattern, broke through it at this point, and then it found that previous resistance level in this ascending channel pattern as a new support, and then it looks like it's finding a new resistance up here at about that all-time high of 1215. It's just finding a new potential ascending channel pattern. I see why you're watching it, but in my opinion, assuming that it's following suit, I'd like to wait till it gets a little bit closer towards this potential new support level, and then I'd potentially look for a time to enter in. So maybe hold out another week or so, whatever. This isn't financial advice. I'm not aware of any upcoming catalysts. So again, that's just what I'm seeing with Ford. Let's look at garbage bag NKLA, man. Nikola. Man, guys, don't get upset if you're in this, but what are you seeing? What are you seeing here? Okay, I get it. Earnings is coming, whatever. And those look like volume has been picking up too. Okay. So maybe something's been going on. Again, this is blind technical analysis. I do apologize if I did offend you for calling Nikola garbage. I just they have not followed suit. Okay, they're just a little scheming. They're sketchy. They've lost people a lot of money. So I personally haven't lost anything from them, but I hate to see people lose because of their lack of initiative, because they're doing crap under the radar, potentially, whatever. I don't know, guys. Nikola is just, I don't know. I feel like they're a garbage bag, but whatever. We'll do technical analysis because that's what we're here for. I'm not here to share my opinion. I'm here to share with you a technical analysis, man, and I will owe that to you. So support level here, okay? I like it at about that all-time low of 1351, and then I like this resistance here at about $29. I feel pretty good about that. And actually, let's, yeah, I feel all right about that. I'll probably draw on another level about here, okay? Now, with that being said, okay, we have a catalyst coming up. Catalysts are always fun to play, assuming you know what you're doing. Now, momentum-wise, okay, momentum has been pretty flat net essentially the last week, okay? Not a whole lot of movement there, and we did tail off with a lot of bearish momentum there recently. Now, RSI indicator, it's about halfway as well, so it's an okay, looks like it's an okay buying point, but again, I'd have to know a little bit more about why this thing shot up 2 days in a row, and then it sold out substantially as well. So something's going on. I don't know if it's manipulation, overhype, probably overhype because it's Nikola, it's a garbage bag. But either way, there's like the last week, it has been experiencing higher highs and higher lows. So I get why you're watching. Okay, no disrespect, I get it. Long term, no. If you're an investor, yikes. Let's take a look at something else. Hell yeah, Chevy. There he is. Neo truck soon. Gates. Yeah, Gates. I had a Silverado 2018, man. I loved it. But Ford makes some nice trucks. I think the Raptor's overpriced, but Ford F-150s, man, you know they're world class. You know, maybe part of it's marketing too. I don't know, but I just remember being in the Midwest. It was such a Ford versus Chevy, and I'm like, shut the hell up, man. They do the same thing. Priorities. All right, Clovis. I'm gonna do Clovis. Okay, those look like it has been reversing. Right, volume's been picking up very nicely the last couple of weeks. Okay, they have upcoming catalyst coming up. Okay, 223 pre-market hours. It's up 11% today. I don't know a lot about Clovis, but I have been hearing about it a lot in the Discord. By the way, free Discord, check the link below. It's free for now. I'd love to have you guys in there. Novice or expert, hop on in, guys. Let's get after it. Looks like it has came out of a nice bullish pennant pattern as well. Okay, we entered into it with nice positive momentum, squeezed quite a bit, and then boom, this thing went to the moon, son. With that being said, it's pretty extended right now. I don't even gotta look at my other indicators. I'm telling you, this thing's extended right now. Now, I'm not saying momentum's dying, but momentum is still there. Okay, that's the one thing I do like. These bars are long and strong. And they're green, baby. So we're still pretty bullish, but they are starting to flatten just a little bit. So we might be losing a little bit of momentum there. RSI indicator, though, it's pretty extended, boss. So be careful with that. But either way, Clovis, I think it looks good. It looks like it's starting to, net overall for this company, it looks like it's starting to undergo quite a bit of a rally, right? It kind of was selling off the last couple of months, about 6 months. And then it's seeing a nice bump. So don't know a lot about Clovis. I hope that was helpful. Let's get after it. Guys, smash that like button. If you ain't smashing that like button, man. If you ain't smashing that like, because I know the likes are not looking good on this video because I've not been promoting it. But please smash that like. It's very helpful, guys. I'm just here to say, let's go, baby. That's right, egotistical bastard. I like you, man. Let's go, son. I'm going to read some of the comments and give you guys a little bit of love here because I need a break. Just kidding. No days off. I don't get tired. Sava, thanks, buddy. Tom Mass, you the GOAT. Hope that was helpful, man. Looking good in that picture. Is that Reagan? I like Reagan. Sava, Clove. I thought I did Clove already, guys. I'll do Clove really quick. Yeah, I definitely did Clove. Okay, Clove. Guys, I know I already did it, and I shouldn't be repeating stocks, but whatever. I'll do this one quick. Look, bullish flag patterns, what I'm seeing. The last 2 months, it has been selling up. Be careful with that. It's experiencing lower lows and lower highs. But however, this could be a bullish flag pattern. Like I said, we entered into it really nice momentum, entered into this descending channel, and then we might be shooting out of this thing to the moon like a machine. I hope that was helpful. Let's give you guys some love here. Daniel, I'll do one for you, man. OZSC, let me write it down. Excuse me, guys, I'm kind of sick. Let's do, oh, Head Splinter, what's up, boss? I remember you from the last chat, man. I appreciate you tuning in again. I got you covered on MVIS here. Hey, gain a new sub. I'm learning the game and giving us free knowledge. Thanks, brother. Always, brother. Sim Dog, you know I got you, brother. Let's go. Let's go, man. I just like learning people, man. I do. Game 0. Doesn't matter when you join. Again, guys, if you join late, here's advice for you guys. So if you guys join late, look off to the side here on the left. See if your Tigger symbol's in there. And then do me a favor. Once the video's over, I know I won't have timestamps for you, but just try to skip around and see when I covered that stock. Hopefully you find it and hopefully I helped you out. Worst case, join our Discord. Free link below in the description. Join our Discord channel. I'll try to cover you in there. If not, someone else can possibly cover you in there as well. Okay? Baidu. Just because of Hindenburg short report, it was an unwarranted hit piece. Gates. Gates, you talking about Nikola garbage bag? CRISPR. Lamar Taylor, thank you for subscribing, man. Dude, TPGY. Cody, you are a savage, baby. You're a savage, maybe. I liked TPGY. Talking about Clove? Okay, gotcha. Thank you. Thanks for all the tech analysis, my man. You make stocks understandable. I know, that's my point, Juan Tejada. If I said your name right, yeah, that's the hardest part about these live streams. You know, I'm trying to find. It's always, you know, the language barrier is what I look for, right? You know how, you know, not in terms of English versus whatever. It's more in terms of like, you know, who understands how much about stocks and who doesn't. You know, I kind of just fly through so quickly, so I'm glad I can find a nice, happy medium level for you guys there. Check, sure, we'll do check. Okay, all right, I got a few more minutes. I got 3 stocks in the pipeline right now. Let's look at OZ. What is it? OZSL. Oh my gosh, I gotta find it. Oh my gosh, my bad, man. My handwriting is just so garbage. OZSC. All right. All right, I see why you're watching it. Penny stocks. I don't see why you're watching pennies though, man. Come on, get the dollars. Get the dollars, man. These stocks scare me to death, but I get it. I get why people trade them, right? You know, risk to reward. This thing has been appreciating like a machine, as you can see. I like the dynamic support level there, right? So it's finding good support at that level. It's struggling to break it. You know, you can see that it's bottomed out there quite a bit. I hope that is helpful. Let me give you a little more, just a little more love here. Okay, 10-day. Okay, again, it's a penny stock. This thing's volatile to death. So here's what I'm going to leave you with, okay? Dynamic support level. Again, you can draw that in a little more accurate here. Draw on that dynamic support. Try to hold to that. And then the one thing I am seeing is, you know, I think more interim. I think we're seeing a nice resistance at about this level at about 0.25. Okay, so just pay attention to those. I think you could find this resistance as a new support as it moves around. But again, penny stocks are crazy. I get why you're watching it though. Let's go, baby. I hope that was helpful. MBIS. Isn't this like Mavis or something? Can't remember. Microvision Inc. Close. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Okay, Catalyst is coming. Boom, baby. I like it. Earnings on March 10th after hours, okay? Volume has been steady the last 2 months. I do like that, guys. I do like steady volume. You know, it's pretty reassuring to me, especially as a potential investor in this company. Dynamic support levels very clear as well, okay? If I can draw that in right here, okay? I do like that. Now, it does look like it is starting to break out a little bit right now. I don't know exactly why, but let's hone in a little bit tighter here, okay? Now, again, I do like the way it's been looking the last few days. In the last week, we were at a low of 685, and now we're at 1553. That's almost triple what it was a week ago. Again, I don't know what's going on. Microvision might have some good things happening, okay? I don't know a lot about these companies. It's up 27.56% on the day, so I'd expect a little bit of a pullback, so be a little bit careful there. Let's get just a little bit closer for you here, boss. Now, if you're looking to jump in, guys, I'm looking at the 1 day here, okay? 1 day, looks like we supported here. Pretty obvious. Resistance here, pretty obvious. Okay, guys, so 1484 for resistance, 1550, 1356 for potential support. But on the 5 day, right, it's kind of hard to tell because it's just been ascending the whole time. But I'm finding those more interim. So if you're looking to jump in, let's watch a pre-market. Let's see if it can test again. It looks like it's already smashing off that previous resistance level that I'm talking about. Let's see if we can approach this new support level and then maybe jump in. But again, be wary that a sell-off might try to match this huge pump up, okay? So be wary with that. But again, I think long-term, it looks pretty good, but I have to know more about the company in itself. And then CHEK, check cat LTD. I don't know anything about this, guys. These low volume, it looks like. Till 100 okay. This thing is kind of exploding out of nowhere. I don't know why volume is decreasing. Oh, it's increasing a little bit. Be a little bit careful there, okay? Sorry, guys. I'm a little fast. Support level 145. Resistance, I feel better about it about $2. Okay, so I think it's sitting a little bit of a bullish rectangle right now. Okay, it's hitting these supports, hitting that resistance, hitting the support, hitting the resistance, right? So I think it's just sitting, it's zigzagging, net overall consolidating. I would ignore the 2 pushes here because they're probably just from catalyst or some kind of hyper manipulation. Now, if you're looking to jump in, MACD indicator, okay, MACD indicator, it's a momentum indicator. Now, the one thing I do like is that these bars are green right now, okay, which means it's in bullish momentum, as you could imagine, and the bars are growing. They're ascending over time, over the last few hours or days, okay? So that typically means that, you know, momentum is increasing. I do like that. RSI indicator, as you can imagine, it's pretty extended right now, okay? And that makes sense because historically, right, as we approach this resistance level at about $2, we have pulled back nearly every time, at least, you know, about 3 times. Now, again, with these support resistance lines, guys, they don't have to be exact, right? We smashed through it before, but net overall, it still came right back down into that channel. But I think there's some decent plays here, assuming that we're in a bullish rectangle. Continue to watch this stock, and it has been appreciating. But again, it does look like we have a catalyst coming up again as well on March 5th, pre-market hour. So I see why you're watching it. Let's get after it, boss. Life. What you know about my life, man? Sava, Casey Turvat. I love it. I got you, Casey. Let's go. Let's go. Sava, Cassava. Oh, I have heard about them. It does look like we have some technical analyses on them before. Let's get it, baby. Here's the thing. And I'm saying baby because I say baby to everyone, not because you're a woman. But here's the volume, okay? I like the volume. It has been increasing. I get why you're watching it, okay? Excuse me. Now, let's hone in a little bit closer. I'll see if I can give you a little bit better of analysis here. So, resistance, right? I like the resistance here at about 68, 64. And then support, it looks like it found nice support, especially more interim at about that $44 mark. Now, it does look like we were also just getting out of a potential head and shoulders pattern. If you're not familiar with what that is, just do a quick little Google search right after this on Investopedia. Essentially what it is, just, you know, you got these 2 shoulders here, you got your head here, and then, you know, you have a nice neckline about right there, which is your support level for this pattern. Now, more interim, again, I think assuming that we're following suit within this support and resistance that I'm talking to right now, I think we are starting to reject off that. As you can see, it's digressing just a little bit here. Now, big picture wise, momentum is still a little bit negative, but nothing too crazy. These bars are really tiny. They're short, so that's good, right? You can see proportionally we've had some pretty big momentum before, and negative and positive, but these bars are so tiny. Yes, at the red, I get it. So it's a little bit bearish right now, but they're small, so I wouldn't worry too much. RSI indicator, it's about halfway, so it's not the best buying point right now. Also, I don't know if you're already positioned in to this company. Now, long term, I don't know if we can hit 138 again. I don't know a lot about this company or any catalyst, but I do like the volume that it has been maintaining. And again, it does look like it is starting to cool down a little bit. It's up 35% today, okay? So I get why you're watching it potentially. Obviously, something is sparking this thing up. It had a lot of pre-market run-up, and then it just kept on. It reached that resistance that we called out, rejected hard off it, and then now it's just kind of chilling out. I'd say more intraday, we're seeing a nice support at about $58 there. So I see why you're watching it. I hope these helped you out a little bit. Again, I just got to kind of go quick on these videos, but again, I think I get why you're watching it. Volume's been steady. It looks like I had a nice run before, and it looks like I had a nice run today as well. I hope that was helpful. Let's get after it. Lamar Taylor, thank you for subscribing. Unless I already yeah, I'm getting, okay, here we go. I'll be your baby. You better, Gates. 762X. You fiend. You fiend. TTO. Look it up. IIND going to the moon. What's your NEO 1 year price prediction? 1 year from now? Okay, so end of this year, I have 90 to 110. $90 to $110 by end of fiscal year 2021, okay? And that, in my opinion, that's conservative. I think just the way it's been looking, I think it's going to blow past that. But I'm pretty confident in NEO. I'm pretty aggressive in NEO. Honestly, I think NEO is just chilling out right now, okay? I think it's boiling up. I think things are brewing, okay? NEO is a machine, okay? I know there's a lot of buys. And if you want more information, you guys want to stay up to date on NEO, check out my channel, okay? I release NEO videos nearly every day. Technical analysis, just quick, right to the point. Let's go, 10 minutes of your time, nothing, okay? I'll keep you up to date on NEO, but NEO is a machine, guys. It's going to the moon, okay? When I'm on the moon, okay, I'll still do these live streams for you on the moon. You can check out Earth in the background while you guys are down there, you know, not invested in NEO, but I'm going to the moon. Let's go, baby. Thoughts on Fisker? Let's do Fisker, okay? FSR. All right, guys. Give me 1 second. I'm going to set a timer here, and we're going to give it about 10 more minutes here, guys. I got to get to bed. I'm pretty sick. I'm surprised I'm even doing this live stream, but I love live streaming, actually. I think I'm going to do it every other day for you guys. So I'm going to do a live stream every Sunday is my goal. Let's do one every Sunday so I get you guys caught up to date, right before the market opens for the following week. And then we'll do one about halfway through the week because I'm sure some crazy stuff will happen, and we don't want to miss out on that. All right, timer is set. Let's pop a Halls, baby, because I'm a fiend. Halls needs a ticker symbol, man. I'll give them a technical analysis. Fisker, long term, love it, man. Let's go. Fisker, if you want more detailed information for those who are not in Fisker, check out my channel. I got you. I made a bunch of videos on this. Fisker is an EV automotive company. They're going to be coming out with a luxury SUV vehicle known as the Fisker Ocean. Absolutely gorgeous, guys. It's coming out at the end of 2022. Okay, guys. So you gotta be a little bit patient with this one. Long-term Fisker, you're fine. Let's go, baby. Support 1439. I like it. Resistance. Let's call it 1758. Okay, Fisker right now, assuming that it's following suit within this channel. Okay. Volume looks great. It's holding steady. Okay, blue bars down here. Now, assuming that it's following suit again within this channel, I think it's at a decent favorable buy point right now. Okay, and let's just keep watching it. Again, long term, it hasn't been doing a whole lot the last couple months. You can see it's been swinging kind of up and down, staying within 14 to 17. But long-term as an investor, I understand this company. I've seen their books. I've stayed up to date with them. The books are kind of dry. They have negative EPS. And if you don't know what that means, essentially they're not profitable. It makes sense. They don't have a car yet. But either way, I believe in this company. I think they'll be part of the whole new EV world we enter into with Lucid, all these other guys that are domestic EV companies. I like Fisker. Let's get after it, baby. I thought I just saw... Yeah, Louis Bravo. Yeah, 90 on Neo's conservative, like man or woman. Like I promise. Like I think even 110 is conservative. That's just my opinion. I think Neo's chilling right now. I think it's at a phenomenal discount, 50s, whatever, high 50s as of today, 59.01, I believe it closed. I'm telling guys, you don't want to don't miss another Tesla. Okay. I'll never be to the extent of Tesla. Okay, I got a soapbox here for Neo because I love Neo. There'll never be another Tesla. Okay, I don't think so. It's possible though because it's it's China. It's like a sixth of the global population is the potential market, but I don't think it'll be another Tesla. But don't get into another Tesla. Okay, a lot of people they saw Tesla before even the split. Aside from the split, Tesla's at over like $2,000 a share. Okay, and people were looking at this company for years when it was in the hundreds, whatever, and they missed the run. So again, don't miss out, baby. Let's go. CRISPR. I thought we looked at CRISPR, boss. Hell yeah. Love the lives. CRSP. CRISPR Therapeutics. I did CRISPR already, boss. Again, the video is going to be uploaded. Check it out. On your own time, we got you covered, boss. I like Glue. I've never heard of Glue. Juan Tejeda, you had a great comment earlier. I appreciate you, boss. Let's get after it. Let's look at Glue Mobile. This thing is gapping up. Wow, that is a big gap. This thing is fireworks, baby. Okay. I don't know what happened. Earnings looked like they were really good. Really good earnings, actually. Wow, 13 cents over. Wow, they killed it on earnings. That is why. Okay, so this is, wow, okay. Volume steady. I see why you're watching it. Really good pick, my man. It does look like it was wedging quite a bit, too. The last couple months, weeks, whatever. Right now, it's just starting to break out. All right. So the gap up makes sense. This doesn't seem too manipulated, in my opinion. I think they had phenomenal earnings, okay? It looks like a pretty cheap company. Yeah, I see why you're watching it, man. Good job. So yeah, that thing gapped up like an absolute machine. I haven't seen a gap up like this in a little bit. Look at that gap. Good Lord. Okay, so either way, I get why you're watching it. Looks like those earnings came out today right after market close, and they did a really good job. If you guys can see closely here, the estimate was 0.067. They got 0.13. That is substantial. I know you guys don't know a lot about this, and I don't either, but I see why you're watching it. And yeah, it looks like it is starting to cool down. And I would expect a little bit of a sell-off, if not quite a bit of a sell-off, following tomorrow, just because this is the biggest jump this company has ever seen. So be very careful with that. But maybe long-term, they might be looking all right since their earnings were so phenomenal. Appreciate you, boss. Swan. Ed Thomas, SWN. Southwestern Energy. Okay, looks like an energy company. I'm hoping it's renewable energy because renewable energy markets are going to be on fire, brother. I'm telling you, growth stocks. Volume looks good. I see why you're watching it. Volume looks phenomenal. And I love the pattern on here. I think I'm going to keep this on my watch list, boss. Thank you for sharing it. Looks like we have a catalyst on February 25th after market hours. Awesome, boss. Awesome. MACD indicator looks like it is starting to fall into some nice, good momentum. We had a momentum shift here. Bars are, you know, there's not a lot of them, but they're bullish, they're green, and they are starting to grow. So we might be starting to ride or enter into some potential bullish momentum. But the only concern I have is that it's very extended on the RSI indicator here, as you can see. Now, here's why I'm going to probably keep it on my watch list. Guys, look at this ascending channel pattern. It is gorgeous textbook pattern. Look at this thing. This thing is following suit consistently for months. Higher highs and higher lows. This is gorgeous. If you are a trader, a swing trader, inexperienced, whatever, or want to get into it, you know, these are the kind of things I like to look for. Look at this thing, man. It's a comeback king. Buy low, sell high, definition of that. However, we might have just broken out of this after the last couple months because as of recently, it has smashed that resistance level. But I think either way, I do like the swinging on this, and there is a chance it can pull back and enter back into this channel, but I think it's kind of unlikely just because it significantly blew out of it. Let's keep watching that. But either way, I appreciate you sharing it. I do see why you're watching it. Good pick, boss. They got bought. Oh, okay. Excuse me. Z-San, Alan Markle is a fiend. Josh Breslin, you need info? What kind of info you need, boss? And if you need info, again, join the Discord, guys. Free link in the description. Smash that like button. Smash that like button. Smash that like. Free link in the description, guys. I got you covered. We have a great community, novice, expert, whatever. I don't care. Hop on in, baby. We got you covered. CBAT. I'm gonna do Z-San. I'm gonna do CBAT. And I'm gonna do UNG. Okay. Bet. Z-San. Okay. This thing is on fire, man. Good Lord. Okay, be careful. Looks manipulated. Okay. This long term, this company, oh man, okay. Pharma, yep, it's a pharma company. I could have told you that. Now, earnings are upcoming. I see the catalyst. Boom, let's go. Volume, kind of shaky, out of nowhere. Okay, I see why you're watching it because it's up 75% today. Again, guys, you got to, again, I'm more conservative. I don't want to discourage you, but if something runs up 75% a day and you think it's going to do it again, I'm not saying it won't happen, but is there a better chance of that happening again versus it not? That's what you got to ask yourself. So be careful. I think people might try to cash out on this. You know, I like the dynamic support here. I think there's a little bit of a support level there. Again, it's hard to do fundamentals on this because this thing is just so extended to death right now, man. Resistance, I like resistance there. Let's call it 1.116. But again, this thing is extended. I mean, look at this damn thing. I mean, look, it's hard to help you out, but you know, support here. I think it's holding a nice dynamic support there. I think it's holding a nice dynamic resistance there. I think it's sitting in a channel if you're looking to day trade this, which you probably are, because it's been so aggressive lately. But be very careful. Don't be one of those guys that's like, oh, I'm gonna pay attention to it because it's up 200% today. Like, I get it though. That's why I'm not gonna dog you for it. I would do the same thing naturally. I was doing it all the time when I started doing this. You know, watching why is that up today? I want to catch the ride. FOMO, word of the day, FOMO. Not saying that's you though. You could be an expert trader. You know what you're doing. You got risk mitigation in place. I get it. Momentum, it still looks favorable on the MACD indicator, by the way, but be careful with that. That is my 2 cents. CBAT. Smash that like. Smash it. Let's go, baby. Some life's looking weak, okay? Okay? I'm not effing leaving. I wish I could swear. I think I can, but YouTube might slap me in the face. CBAT looks like it is about to break out, brother. I see you seeing me, seeing you, dog. Okay. Volume looks good. It's been increasing. It's been oscillating, but net overall, it's been looking pretty steady. Okay. Support level. If I can draw it in, probably not, because this software is pretty garbage. You know what? I'm going back to Robinhood. Just kidding. Why the hell would I do that? Looks like the dynamic support is holding there, and it looks like we are approaching it now, baby. The one thing I am starting to see too, more candlestick wise, a potential We could be seeing a shooting star here, or morning star, 3-bar pattern here. Let's see. And for those who are not familiar with what the hell that is, just don't get overwhelmed. But resistance, I like the resistance here. Now, this looks a little bit like an ascending triangle pattern. If that is the case, right, I think we're going to squeeze at a point here, and then we'll just shoot off to the damn moon at some point. But let's see what happens. But I think either way, assuming that it's following suit, even if it's in this pattern, and it's holding this dynamic support as it has been, I think it could bounce here. And then again, if it does bounce, I think on the way up, we'll likely see it get tested at about that $9 mark. So a good call out, boss. I see why you seeing it. I got to do UNG next, guys, as I said I would. Let me throw it in. United States Natural Gas Fund Unit. Okay. So high level natural gas. I think natural gas is going to keep appreciating very slowly at a steady pace as the world reopens up, especially the United States of America, this beautiful country that is absolutely beautiful, baby. Okay, now volume has been pretty steady and increasing. I like that. I see why you're watching. I see you seeing me seeing you. And then on top of that, right, this thing looks highly volatile again. I see why you're watching it. Let's look a little more interim because this thing is just swinging like a damn machine. Excuse me. So I think we'll see some other things here. Dynamic support. Okay. I think I'm seeing a nice support here. And I think I'm seeing a few things here. I think I'm seeing about, actually let's just draw on the dynamic resistance level. It's a little more clear. Okay. So I think we're sitting in a channel with this more intraday. Again, I gave you my opinion on long term. I think natural gas, anything natural gas company is just going to be steadily appreciating slowly, but it'll be a little bit rigorous on the way out of this global pandemic just because the average consumer is using more and more gasoline. Unfortunately, because it should be EVs, whatever. Either way, assuming that we're following suit here, right? I think we rejected off nicely here, more intraday, right? And then we are starting to test there. And then I'd expect, within the next week or a couple of days, assuming that this is following suit, we will approach that next resistance level at about that $11 mark, assuming again that we're following suit with this channel here. I see why you're watching it, and I see you seeing me seeing you, dog. Smash that like, smash it. What do I think of? Can you look at mile? 8 mile, okay? Palms sweaty, knees weak, arms spaghetti. Let's go, baby. Fire it up. Yeah. What do you think will happen to GME? Where the hell did you get a gorilla at? Signing off. Get better, brother. Thank you, Gates. Gates, you my dog. Gates, join the Discord. Send me a DM, brother. I want to show you some more love than this video. I think you're already active in our Discord. Just my memory's not there because it's full of mucus right now. Let's go. Appreciate you tuning in, brother. Smash that like, smash that like, smash that like. Mara. I think we looked at Mara already, boss. I've been seeing Zoom on here a couple times. Okay, so Josh Breslin, real quick. GME. What do I think of GME? It's done. See you later. Let's take a look at it. Okay, not trying to get you scared. I've been fired up with a guy with this at work, actually. It's pretty funny. So he bought in, I think he bought it at like 300 or 200. And I was telling him I've been doing this for years or whatever. I know the stock market. I'm not a millionaire or nothing. Okay, guys, I've been consistent. And this dude's telling me, man, he's like, to the moon. And I'm like, okay, buddy. This thing was at 500. Now it's at 250 3 days later. Okay, what moon? I don't know, man. He's digging his own hole, but either way, he thought he knew his stuff, and he didn't, and now he's regretting it, and that's fine. He thinks it's a long-term hold, which is retarded, but whatever. I don't know. Sorry, guys. Retarded is definitely not appropriate. I apologize for saying that. I do not mean that profanity on this channel. That is an inappropriate word to use, but my point is, guys, I tried to help him out. He didn't listen. Now he's biting the bullet. That's fine. It doesn't mean I'm always right either. I'm just saying I've done this long enough. Now, tell me long term, where do you think this is going, okay? It's pretty flat right now. Be careful again. I think this whole thing was just part of hype, and I think the game is over. It was good. It was fun while it lasted, okay, guys? But again, apologize for saying that profanity. I do not mean it, okay? That was extremely rude and inappropriate. And then on top of that, I think GME is just done. I get that. I get why you're watching it, but again, be careful, okay, man? I can look at 8 Mile, sure. Let me look at 8 Mile. Okay, hold on. I said I was going to look at another one. All right. Zoom and then 8 Mile, I think. Zom Media is running good right now. Okay. High level. I'm going to do this really quick, guys, because I got to go to bed. Okay. Ascending channel pattern. I like it. I see why you're watching Zom Media. And I do like that the volume has been steady, boss. Okay. I do like that. And it does look like it is breaking out of this potential, or it does look like it did break out of this bullish pennant pattern that we did see historically. And again, it's just been cruising, experiencing higher highs and higher lows the last few days. I get why you're watching it. And assuming that it's following suit with this pattern, which it does look like it is once again, I think it's going to bounce once again, potentially shoot up to the moon and test again at about $3. Let's keep watching it, boss. I like that pick. Good job to you, brother. Mile, I'm going to do 8 Mile. Okay. Oh, Mile's not a ticker. No. Sorry. I tried to get you on 8 Mile. Knees weak, arms are sweaty. All right, who do we got next? Jimmy came home, done. Cool. BSQR. I like the gorilla, so I'm going to do it. Remember Harambe? You guys remember Harambe? That was the funniest movement of my life, man. I think I was a kid when that was really big, but man, if I wasn't, I'd be getting after it, man. I'd be making t-shirts, wearing t-shirts, Harambe polos, baby. I'd be wearing Harambe polos to work, man. Because Harambe was just the funniest, just such a blown out of, just such a blown out of proportion thing. It was just, it's like the GameStop of a gorilla. But you know, it sucks that he died though. He was, you know, there's not a lot of silverbacks. I do like animals. In all seriousness. Okay, sending triangle pattern is kind of what I'm seeing, boss. I think we're gonna squeeze through here at some point and then boom off to the moon. Now this volume is pretty spontaneous and it's only been here for 2 days. So it does look very manipulated to me. I don't know anything about this company, so bear that in mind and be very careful. But again, I think it's either undergoing a lot of manipulation or there's something here. I don't know what's going on. There is upcoming catalyst. Maybe that's it. Earnings on 2/22, February 22nd. So maybe that's what we're seeing. But again, those are my 2 cents there. What's the next hype stock? Lil Girth. I wish I knew. I really don't know. And I think there's one brewing. Okay, these Wall Street bet guys are savages. Zom. Did I not do Zom, guys? Sorry about that. Oh, my thoughts on Zom. Okay. Okay, so you probably joined late. That's fine. Just smash that like button if you're an absolute machine, because I know you are. Okay. Here's my thoughts on Zom, guys. I think the last 3 days it's experiencing higher highs and higher lows, but it's kind of out of nowhere. That's the only thing that concerns me. The volume is out of nowhere, okay? I like the pattern that it's in, and assuming this looks like an ascending channel pattern. Again, higher highs and higher lows. Let me just clean all this up for you. This looks terrible, okay? Let me take a step back. Let's go a little bit slower here. Again, volume out of nowhere. Again, I think it's seeing higher highs and higher lows, and I think it's in a nice channel pattern right now. Assuming that it's following suit, which it looks like it is, it's smashing at that support. And then with that being said, I think it has room to run again a little bit more, and you know, approaching about 25% increase towards that $3 mark. But again, this is all speculation. This is all assuming that we're following suit with this pattern. But again, this is very unhealthy, very manipulated, and very scary to me, just because again, this thing is up in the last 3 days. Okay, this thing is up over 131%. So I don't know of any catalyst, but technically speaking, it looks very unhealthy. Volume is surging out of nowhere. Be very careful with that. And it does look like we are still in a little bit of negative momentum here, right? Looking at these bars right here, still negative momentum, and the bars are starting to flatline. So again, that typically indicates a potential reversal. But those are my thoughts on Zom. Just be a little bit careful. It does look extremely manipulated. I'm not saying there aren't good opportunities here, because there are everywhere in the stock market, but some are not for the faint of heart. And that is my 2 cents. Smash that like button. I said I was going to bed. I'm not going to bed, guys. I'm not even leaving. 940 Central. That is where I'm from. I checked out XL Fleet. I got you, boss. Mavis, baby. I did Mavis, boss. Again, guys, posting the video after this. I got you covered. And again, I do a lot of Neo videos, so check out my channel. I got you covered. Let's go. Smash! Donald the Zeal, you the man, dog. Zom had a share offering. Gotcha. Ooh, I like the giraffes. IMMR. Them giraffes are popping off, man. Let's get it. Tell you what, I'm going to try to, see the screen right here? I'm going to try to do enough ticker symbols to get down below where my window is right here showing my face. If we get enough tickers, once the tickers hit that, I'm cutting out the video, okay, guys? Just FYI. So what is that? Do the quick math, right? Let's do a technical analysis on how many ticker symbols we have left. I think there's like 5, 6 left, okay? So hopefully yours makes it. And again, if it doesn't, join our Discord channel. I got you covered. Let's go, baby. IMMR. I see why you're watching it. Volume, been pretty steady, right? You can see these little blue bars down here. Been a little steady. Okay, earnings are coming up on March 4th after market hours, and this stock has been appreciating like an absolute machine. I think it's obviously sitting in a pretty clear ascending channel pattern here, guys. If you don't know what that is, Google ascending channel pattern. But from a high level, I'll keep it simple from you. Or anything that's ascending is going positive, and it's just a channel, right? It's a tunnel, whatever. It's staying within those support and resistance levels within that channel. Now, assuming that it's still going to continue following suit, which it has the last couple weeks, I think we're approaching a potential rejection point, and just like we did follow with a little bit of a bearish candle today. So bear all that in mind. However, go back here. However, with that being said, I think that, you know, if that is the case, I think there's room for it to run down, and I think very worse, it'll smash at that support level. But I get why you're seeing it, okay? I get why you're seeing it. Let's look at our other indicators really quickly here. RSI indicator, extremely overbought, okay? It's at the upper region. How do I know that? Because this red and then this yellow line that I have set here at this 70 number typically means that it's pretty overbought. So it's pretty extended right now. MACD indicator doesn't look too bad, but the only thing I'm wary of is that, you know, we're still in bullish momentum green bars, but the green bars are now starting to digress. So again, the only thing that I do like is that I think it's following suit with this pattern. Okay, so I do like that it's a, you know, it's predictable. Okay, but unfortunately we're on the opposite end of that predictability. But again, I see why you're watching it, especially long term. So I feel good about it. And thanks for the giraffes, because those giraffes are popping, son. Smash that like button. Let's go. I shouldn't be yelling, man. MBio. Oh, man, my throat's killing me. Not because I'm so fired up. It's because I'm sick as hell. Not COVID either. Okay, volume looks good, baby. Let's go. I see why you're watching it. I think it's holding a nice dynamic support right here long term. Okay, it's really struggling to break those levels. How do I know that? Because I'm a machine. But you can see, right, it's supported there a few times as well. Now, big picture wise, let's check a little bit at the momentum. Momentum's pretty flat right now, so you know it could be consolidating quite a bit, and it does look like it kind of is. RSI indicator, it's pretty extended right now. That's my only concern. Stocks up 2.25%. Oh, Mustang Bio. Okay, I've heard of MBio. Okay, so again, I'm not a whole lot aware of Catalyst, but here's one thing I do like. I think in the last week, it's been holding very nicely. And it's ascending channel pattern. Okay, so assuming that's following suit, I think it's a little bit extended right now. Like I said, I think it's approaching that potential resistance level. So I want to see if we can reject off there, maybe pre-market tomorrow. And then let's see if we can get it near this dynamic support level, around this level. I don't know what it'll be at, you know, at the point of getting there in the future. But if you draw this line in on your own time, see if you can approach that and then try to hop on in, baby. But I get why you're watching Mustang. Let's get after it. Let's go, baby. Neo to the moon, boss. Damn right, Charbel Awapara. I don't know how to say your last name, but I like it. It's exotic. Neo to the moon, baby. MBio. Let's go. Let's go. Look at you guys just pumping the animals now ever since I said something about the trap. STPK, let's go. Those tickers are getting near my face, baby. Okay, so again, guys, for those who tune in late, see this watch list on the side. First of all, this is everything we reviewed so far. So if your ticker symbol's in here and you didn't get to watch me live review it, again, this video is gonna be uploaded right after. Go check out the video. Unfortunately, I want a timestamp, so you might have to play around a little bit, unfortunately, but. Again, it's somewhere in that video. Go check it out. I got you covered, baby. Let's get after it. But again, for those who are new, see that these ticker symbols over here on the side, as it approaches my face, that means I'm going to bed, okay? So I'm sick as hell. Otherwise, I'd stay up all night because I love doing this. It's actually really fun. STPK. There's dogs barking outside right now. Come on, man. Get the hell up. Okay. Volume. Volume looks good. See why you're watching it, baby. Let's go. Star Peak Energy Transition. Okay. I don't know anything about this company, but sending channel. Or dynamic support. I like the dynamic support there. So let's bear that in mind for the future of this company because it is holding this line very nicely. Now let's take a look at it more intraday here. Now today it's up 16%. I get why you're watching it. Hopefully you were in it prior to. I like the support level there. And I like the resistance level here more interim. Why? Because it had the most touches there. And I feel like every touch that it had near there was a nice smash, baby. Now it doesn't look like today, right? We you know, market open. Let's zoom in a little bit. Market open, we came down, smashed off that support. Then we came back up, kind of tested near that resistance. And then we absolutely surged up during power hour towards the end of today. So that surge kind of concerns me, especially for tomorrow. Let's watch a pre-market hour. But I think in the pre-market hours, we're going to see this thing sell off quite a bit, if not sometime tomorrow. But I think if it does sell off, I think it'll enter back into this channel and it'll hold pretty strong like it has been the last week. So I see why you're watching it. Let's go, baby. I hope that was helpful. STPK, got you. Donald Ezell. Yeah, TTOO. T2 Biosystems. Okay, it's up 22% today. Every stock. I get it, guys. Just give you crap. Every stock that gets asked, though, it's never a coincidence. It's never a coincidence that it had an absolute run up, very recently. But I like the dynamic support here. I think it's holding nicely. Volume, it's increasing. Okay, like that right out the bat. Boom. We have a catalyst up and coming. Earnings on March 2nd after market hours. Be cognizant of that. MACD indicator, boom, baby. It does look like we are still bullish, and the bars did start to revert a little bit here, and they are starting to increase quite a bit. So we are looking at some nice bullish momentum. RSI indicator, however, looks very extended and overbought, so be wary of that. Now, if you're looking to jump in, let's take a look, baby. Okay, clear support. I like this support here. I'm going to call it about $2.94. Resistance you can draw on. So again, guys, you can draw as many levels as you want. I like to just get it done, hop it in there, because generally, perfect doesn't always help you out, but it can, especially if you're more of a pinpoint accurate trader. It's more applicable to if you're day trading, whatever your case is. Now, again, support level, I think it's holding well at 294. Resistance generally about 380. Okay, nothing too crazy there. Again, 22% run today. Now, since this thing has ran so much and it's such a cheap price, I'm going to draw on just one more level just to make you feel a little bit better here. And I think we're holding really nice there. Now, with that being said, let's pay attention to this pre-market, okay? The thing that I do like is that it is sitting at this nice resistance more intraday at 352. So it begs the question, right? Can it continue this bounce off that we saw in the aftermarket hours? But again, let's see what it does pre-market tomorrow. Let's see if it starts to sell off from all this hype and, it might just enter back into this channel down here and approach 294, or just hold, or hold strong within this area that we're seeing here for these support and resistance levels. And then it just starts shooting off to the damn moon like it did today. Let's go, baby. I hope that helped you out. I hope it did. Smash that like, smash that like, smash that like, smash that like, smash that like. GDRX, let's go. Guys, the ticker symbols are getting near my face. That means the video's almost over. Okay? If the ticker symbols hit my face, the video's over. GDRX. My bad. Okay. Good RX. All right. I didn't know this was a new company. It looks fairly new. Okay. Let's take a look here. Volume. I do like volume. Okay. I'll be honest with you. I like that. Okay. I like that. Also, I like that earnings is coming up on 3/11, March 11th, pre-market, baby. Let's go. If you're looking to jump in more interim, let's take a look at it, boss. Now, more intraday, okay? I think it's holding a nice support here at my 180 EMA line here, which is the green line. And then I like the resistance that it's finding here. Again, dynamic support and resistance levels. Now, this like it did follow suit. It smashed it, and then it completely sold off, and then it got tested and consolidated a little bit here. So let's talk a little bit more intraday, okay? Again, last 2 weeks is experiencing higher highs. and higher lows. It's just been increasing. I like that. Now more intraday. If you're looking to jump in, I know it's Monday, early this week. Let's get after it. Being that is the case, okay? I like the support we're seeing. More intraday here, okay? Looks very clear to me, okay? We sat there all day and just kind of chiseled at it. And then you see also Friday, we found that as a nice resistance level and we broke through it eventually. So I feel good about these levels. I hope that helped out again. Bear in mind, more intraday, this 55.18 support level. And then bear in mind this dynamic resistance level that we drew in on the last 10-day chart. Okay, so keep all these in mind. Again, I still think we have some room to run and we'll stay within this channel here. Okay, hope that helped you out. Let's get after it, baby. Smash that like, 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 smash. Nicola, Justin Winkler, I did Nicola, okay? Nicola is a garbage bag, okay? I'm sorry, but I'm a savage. All right. INPX, okay, INPX, I like it. I like the little smiley face with the tongue. It's a little weird. That's fine, okay? I don't know if you're hungry. I don't know if you want to eat my face. I don't know. Hopefully, you know, hopefully, I don't know. Are you a guy? I don't. I'm just kidding. I can't hit on people on YouTube. What's wrong with me, man? Look at this volume, okay? This volume was good, baby. Okay, this thing's surging out of nowhere. I like that earnings are coming up on March 3rd. After market hours, let's get after it. Okay, now I don't know when you're trying to hop in, boss, but let's take a look here. Support level, okay, I like 1.3, and then I like resistance at, let's call it 172. Okay, it doesn't have to be perfect, and I will show you why it doesn't have to be perfectly right, because we're not even hitting it. No, it doesn't have to be perfect because, again, the just a little tidbit of advice when you're identifying support and resistance levels, it should always be catching your eye right away. If you're overthinking it, that's probably not what it is, and if you're overthinking it, you're going to fall into analysis paralysis anyways, so your chart's just going to get too messy, and again, just be wary with all that. Now, if you're looking to hop in more intraday here, okay, boss, I like resistance there a little bit, and I like support here just because it smashed it so hard. I think I had more touches, probably arguably more here, but you know, I like that. And then it also looks like it is starting to squeeze a little bit here. So I don't know if this is a potential bullish pennant pattern, right? Enter into a positive momentum. Oh my gosh. Enter into it with positive momentum. Okay, so this software is absolutely trash bag, but that's fine. Either way, I think we're in a potential squeeze pattern, and at the and then at the very least, I feel good about those levels. Hopefully that was helpful for you, boss. Let's go. All right. Nicola, thoughts on your semi trucks? Okay, guys, I'm not trying to be Ed, like, I was just kidding about Nicola being a garbage bag. They just have a bad track record, honestly. I really believed in that company, okay? I haven't lost money with them or nothing, but I thought Nicola was doing the coolest shit ever, man. I thought Nicola was doing some awesome stuff. Seriously. And man, they just started getting a little scummy, man. They were making me very uncomfortable. Like, especially with Trevor and like the whole thing with the sexual scandal and all that, and it's just leaving the company, and then like Hindenburg just dumping on them all that fake news they had. So I don't know, but I hope they do well. Seriously, those semis are so tight. I love them. Okay, Nano Dimensions, guys, I love this company. Ticker symbol NNDM. I'm in this company. Let's go. No bias. Just kidding. Look at the volume. It's been steady. It's been increasing. This company is an absolute machine. For those who are not aware, NNDM, Nano Dimension, is an additive manufacturing company in the semiconductor market. Okay, they're another AMD, Intel, NVIDIA, but they 3D print their semiconductors. Really, no one else is doing this, and I like that ARK Invest is heavy into this because Kathy Woods is my wife, and I love her, and I always love her to the moon and back, because we're going to the moon with Neo. We're gonna get a beach house up there, I guess. I don't know, whatever. She better get some Neo stock though, or I don't know. We're gonna have a long conversation about that. March 4th, earnings, pre-market hours. Let's go, baby. I'm fired up. I love Nano Dimensions. As you can see, it's been appreciating like an absolute machine. Right? Let me draw something in here for you quick. Okay. So we were sitting in this nice ascending channel pattern for quite a while that is terribly drawn. My point is it sat in this channel, and I think it's entering a new potential channel or pattern, okay, ever since we broke out of there. With that being said, let's take a little bit of a closer look here. Let's look at the 10-day chart. Now, actually, I like the 20-day a little bit more. Now you can see, right? I don't know if you guys use the 180-day moving average, but for me, I like it because it is supporting there nicely. It is struggling really hard to break below that 180-day moving average that I like to utilize. Come on, mouse. Oh my god, look at this. I'm like clicking it and it's okay, this green line here, you see it holding there? Okay, that is my point. I think it's holding there nicely. And I think there's a general resistance level about 16.4. But again, you know, I'm more in this long term. I think Nano Dimensions is fine. Now, right now, assuming that it's following suit with this potential pattern that we're seeing, you know, I think it is going to start getting rejected, and it does look like it is. It makes sense, right? We were in a lot of bullish momentum, right? Based on my momentum indicator here, my MACD indicator, which is the moving average divergence convergence indicator. Just like we were sitting in net bullish momentum, but however, it tailed off aggressively. And now we are experiencing potential reversal in momentum with that little red bar guy that we're seeing down there at this moment. So I think it's starting to follow suit with that. And with that being said, assuming that that is the case, you know, is it going to approach and follow suit again at this moving average and bounce right off that thing like an absolute machine? Let's see. I like Nano Dimensions for the long term. I think we got 2 more ticker symbols, guys. Who's got it? Let's go. Let's go. Smash that like. Smash that like. Smash that like. Let's go. I smashed that like button. Can you do Baidu now? Kathy Woods likes Baidu. Okay, Carlos. Fine. Okay. You know what? Me and Kathy, okay, I love her, but we don't always agree on everything, okay? But I guess we do now, okay? Okay, whatever. No, Kathy's my wife, man. She's good to me. Here is the volume. Okay, looks good. I like it. It's been regressing a little bit the last few weeks. Whatever. Earnings are coming up. Okay, I like that. Earnings are coming up in about a week on 2/17, right after Valentine's Day. Okay, I don't know why I said Valentine's Day. I don't know. I was thinking about Kathy, I think. But either way, it's coming. Earnings conference call 2/17 after market hours. I like it. I see you're already watching this stock. It's appreciating nicely. It really is. Now, let's zoom in a little bit closer here. I'm gonna have to. I want to do this quick, but I want to do it right. Okay. Now, I think it's sitting in a nice ascending channel pattern. If I can draw it in here. Okay. I think it was at least. Now, either way, it's experiencing higher highs and higher lows. And I think it was sitting in this pattern. It looks like it broke out of it a little bit and might be finding a little bit of a new identity. But the big thing that I want you to take out of here, whether I get these support and resistance levels drawn in here nicely or not, whatever, regardless. I do like that the last week, it's been experiencing higher highs and higher lows. It's been increasing a lot. Now, the thing I want to be careful with here is that this is why I take a step back, right? We had a pretty strong resistance there. And then, you know, worst case scenario, we had a support down there. With that being said, yes, we are in new territory, but is it potentially finding a new rejection point here, right? And is it going to follow suit and potentially find that previous resistance level at 264 as a new support, right? So it might do some of this, consolidate, come back down and smash off that, and then boom, baby, to the moon. Let's see what it does. Okay, I don't know. I'm going to ask Kathy about it later. DIS, Disney. I can't end on Disney. I hate Disney. Damn it. I hate Disney. My face is disappearing, Justin. I know it. I know it. T-Guy, Taylor Gang or Die. Hold on a second. Kevin Solar Panel. I remember this goon, dude. I can't forget that Sheen picture from Jimmy Neutron, man. That used to be my show as a kid. Okay. Good morning. Good morning, MD Momtaz. It is not morning here. It is. I live in the United States, Central, and it is 10 o'clock right now, boss. And I'm actually not even tired at all. I'm pretty fired up, but I'm sick as hell, so I just got to go to bed to make myself feel better. Okay, last few, I'm going to write them down. CDRM. I'll do T-Guy, Taylor Gang or Die. I did Tattoo Chef. I got you, boss. Man, love your videos. Alex Gomez, you are the homie. Love you, dog. Cezanne. Woo! Woo! Excuse me, that was gross. Okay. All right. Qualcomm. I can't even say that. All right. Did you check out SOS? I didn't. All right, let me just run these two and see what's coming up. All right, so I got two written down, all right? I'm not saying they're the last ones, but they're getting really damn close. CTRM. Gotta pop a Halls here. Dying. Yeah. Hey. Let's go. Dogs gotta eat. Hit that like button, y'all. I love you. ETH. Wait, what? Sorry, CTRM. I already did this, boss. You gotta check out the video after I posted. Alright, let's do Taylor Gang or Die. T God. Can't find this symbol. Hold on. I didn't. SOS. No, I didn't check SOS. No. What do you think about GM for earnings? I really don't know. Spotify just... What's Spotify's ticker symbol? I keep hearing about Spotify. Unless that's SOS. Sheen, what did you say about T-God? Marijuana stock? I remember seeing T-God in the past. I've done an analysis on it. I don't know if they changed their ticker symbol or did a reverse merger or some crap. The Green Organic Dutchman Holdings Ltd. So I wonder if they merged because I can't get it up. Use them in the background here. Booyah. Okay. It's SOS Spotify. All right. Well, really quick on SOS, boss. Let's already have it up. Okay. I didn't mean to sigh there. I'm just tired. Setting channel pattern. Right. Now, if you don't know what this is, please Google it because it's a very powerful pattern. And it's a very obvious one to draw. It's very novice, okay? We are sitting within that. And as we approach kind of the top of that, right, be wary. I think we're going to, theoretically, I think we'll hit this, smash, consolidate, bounce off, and then approach that support level somewhere in the interim. So right now it's pretty extended. I think it can pull back pretty soon. Spot. T-God F, Taylor Gang or Die Fruit. Okay. Or Die Forever. How about that? That's more clever. Taylor Gang or Die Forever. All right, I'm going to do Taylor Gang or Die Forever. So TGODF. Good Lord, this thing looks scary. Okay. Man, Sheen, what's up with you in the penny stocks, brother? Okay, I do like volume, though. Volume has been consistent. The thing I'm worried about is that this thing is very volatile, as you can imagine. It's penny stock. No, it sounds like it's a SPAC marijuana company. Okay, I'm kind of struggling to find levels in here because it's so volatile, but I think regardless, I feel good about that support. Man, this is tough to do. Give me a second. Okay, again, I think resistance is here clearly. So being that it crossed over that point, I'm a little concerned that it might start to retest and come back down. And then there is also potential that we are in a ascending triangle. So rest assured there, but either way, right? I want to see what it does here. I would watch this patiently. I want to see what it does here. I want to see if it, can maintain above this support or resistance at 30.348. Okay, so watch it tight. Be careful. Okay, I'm going to do Spotify because y'all are fiends, man, and Spotify sounds like it's about to take off. So many ticker symbols on past my face. I get it. Did I miss Neo? Francisco Ramirez. I made a Neo video today, as usual. I usually do daily updates, and this is talking to everybody. Check it out. First of all, smash that like button, okay? Let's go. And then the Neo video, I did make that today. Go check that out, boss. I got you covered. I made it about 3 hours ago, I think. Got you on the latest and greatest on today's price movement and the future movement as well. But you know what? I think Neo is brewing something up, baby. Let's go. What were y'all saying about Spotify? Is there earnings coming? Oh, they had good earnings, it looks like. I can tell just by the chart really quickly here. Okay. Let me zoom in a little bit closer here. So Spotify, I'm just going to draw on some quick levels I think I'm seeing. I'm seeing it support at about 306, and I think it's going to smash a resistance at about 346 next. Okay. Earnings look like they did very well. It looks like some new investors jumped in post-earnings, so that's a good sign here, right? Volume kind of spiked, obviously, and then it kind of stayed net positive. Volume's been looking good, though, the last 2 months about. And I think it's maintaining nicely in this bullish rectangle pattern. With that being said, guys, don't get all caught up in the sell-off here. It's typical. It's earnings. It's surge. People cash out, whatever. But the thing that I like too is that I think it is holding these support and resistance levels very well, right? If I go back to the big picture here, right? I think it's sitting really nicely in this channel, right? Clear support and resistance levels. It's holding nicely. And it looks like it's just net consolidating the last few months. So I think it's getting ready for a potential brew up of a nice run at some point in its lifespan. With that being said, you know, it looks like it's at a decent favorable buying position right now, being that it is, you know, it's confirming a little bit. And if you don't know what that means, essentially the momentum looks favorable. Let's double check with our indicators. MACD indicator, okay. You know, like I said, momentum is still bullish. It's favorably bullish. However, right, it's favorably bullish. However, you know, when I was looking at the 20-day, the bars are starting to become flat. It looks like the bars are increasing though on the big chart. So I do like that bullish momentum is in favor. It looks like it is finding some good momentum. However, it does a little extended right now, proportionally to my RSI indicator here. It's about halfway up, but I take that with a grain of salt because, again, it's been following suit on this pattern here. Like I said, it's been sitting in this channel nicely the last probably 2.5 months, okay? So with that being said, I think it found a nice reversal, smashing hard out that 306 support that it has found historically. And it's approaching the moon, baby. So let's see what happens. Again, not financial advice, but hopefully that helped you out. One more, guys. I apologize. I'm sick as hell. I'm literally talking with a cough drop in my mouth. Thanks, bro. Love your vids. Let's get that bread. I love the bread, son. Extra butter, honey butter. Matter of fact, you guys ever had honey butter? If you haven't, it's so good. A lot of extra fat and sodium, all that good stuff. All right. ASRT. Okay, I'll do Qualcomm. I'll do Qualcomm, and then I gotta go. Or Cody, I'll do DraftKings. Okay, these are the last three, guys. DraftKings, Qualcomm. I spoil you, man. I should be going to bed. I said that an hour and a half ago. Okay, Qualcomm, DraftKings, and then Mr. Castro. I'm bad at pronouncing. Appreciate you, brother. Let's get this bread. Let's do Soul. All right, I'm only gonna do Soul if you smash that like button. All right, I'll know. I'll find out. Okay, we're gonna end with Qualcomm. Soul. Let's go. Renasoda LTD ADR. I see why you're watching it. Good pick, boss. Volume looks favorable, baby, and it does look like it is bouncing off a pretty aggressive point here that it has seen recently. Support feels good here at about $19. Resistance feels really good here at about $25.48. I think it's sitting clearly within this channel right now. Being that that is the potential case, I think it's a little extended right now in this period, right? I think it's a little extended up here. Not extended, but I think it's, I think it's approaching that previous resistance level. So it begs the chance, right? Can it come back down? It has been consolidating about the last 3 trading sessions or 2. So it's been kind of flat, generally speaking. Again, momentum kind of flat, makes sense, okay? But it's still negative. And then RSI indicator, it's about halfway up. So right now it's really just chilling. It's very consolidated. It's about a halfway point. And that is Soul for you, boss. DraftKings, okay, DraftKings. I am surprised. I wonder if this surge during the Super Bowl or leading up to it. And it does look like it did quite a bit. Okay. Again, online gambling, you're good. Long term, like it. DraftKings, they got the brand, they got the marketing. They're kind of they're going to be the whole front runner in this whole thing. They're the Bitcoin of online gambling services, okay? They're going to be that name. Everyone knows it. Doesn't mean they're the best, but they're well known. It's like Bitcoin. Bitcoin, honestly, if you do your research, it's a very basic coin. It's a very basic crypto. There's really not a lot you can do with it, but it's too late. It's too established. It's a household name. Let's go. I'm definitely not deterring from Bitcoin. My point is, though, this is a growth market. Okay, it's a growth market stock. Online gambling is coming. It's just a matter of when and how aggressive, but it is consistently coming. I think long-term you're sitting good. One thing I do like is that it has approached all-time highs recently, and it got rejected as it should. It made sense there. Now, with that being said, okay, the last few days, all right, it's been net appreciating. I like that. Sending channel pattern. Now, a lot of this can be the result of the Super Bowl. Okay, online gambling has been surging, as you can imagine, across the board. Being that the Super Bowl's over, right, are we starting to cool down quite a bit? I think we're mostly cooling down because I think it's a culmination of the Super Bowl, and then it just smashed all-time highs, so it's going to cool down. I just don't know how aggressively. I think it's finding a support nicely at about 60.72, and then it's, it's finding resistance at its all-time high, as it should. Makes sense there. With that being said, are you looking long term? You're fine. If you're looking short term, again, not financial advice. If you're looking short term to jump in, when's a good play? I think it's confirming right now. I think it's starting to find a nice bounce here, and I think it might continue this nice rally that it saw. But again, I don't know if that's a culmination of the Super Bowl or whatnot. So it's my only weariness with that. But I think long term, guys, the stock, I think it's going to be fine. Okay, I think it's a good growth stock. Again, you can see it has many peaks and valleys, but again, I'm more of an investor. I'm more of kind of both. Actually, I'm a trader and investor, but I'm more of a conservative investor is what I'm alluding to. And with that being said, I think long term you're going to be okay. This is in a growth stock category. Earnings are up and coming too, and I think earnings will blow out the water in my opinion. So be wary of that. Let's go, baby. And stock of the night, guys. Let's go. Qualcomm, baby. Oh my goodness, this thing is an absolute tank. Look at this damn thing. Thing's surging like a beast. They've been killing earnings consistently. It looks like they have a dividend coming out on 3.3. Okay, got it, boss. Again, things holding nicely at my moving average. It did break my moving average recently, which is this green line here, so I'm a little concerned about that. But I think either way, this thing looks like a machine. Looks like it's finding nice support here at about 145, more interim. And then let's zoom in up just a little bit closer here, 10-day. Right, smashing right at that line. And then again, let's talk more interim just because this thing's kind of parabolic right now. And then I think, again, it's finding a nice resistance here. So with that being said, let's see if we can stay within this channel, okay? Right now, I think it's just cooling off from earnings. But with that being said, this stock has been appreciating so much, okay, that I'd almost utilize the cool down off of earnings and take advantage of it. But again, this thing might just continue on sideways, so be very careful with that. That's why this isn't financial advice, okay? I'm not an expert, but my point is, right, can we start to see this thing just start to cool down sideways? I think either way, if it does that, it's a healthy company. It's going to be a strong company. It's fine. It's been doing phenomenal. This thing smashed through the pandemic. It didn't give no Fs about no global pandemic, baby. This thing's just an absolute tank. Let's get it, baby. And that is your top stocks right now for this week, guys. I hope this video helped you out, guys. I appreciate you tuning in. Smash that like button, please do. And again, if you want to rewatch any of the stocks, look for the stocks here on the side, okay? If I miss you, if you missed watching me cover that stock live, check out and see if it's in here, and then come back and tune in to the video after I post it, okay, guys? Again, I hope this video helped you out, okay? Again, I know it's early in the week, and I'm glad I was able to get this out to you early. It looks like there's a lot of good stocks we can be watching this week, guys. And again, I always appreciate your support. I love you. Subscribe, hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell. We also have a free Discord channel, okay? Check the link below in the description. I got you covered. You can be either a novice or expert. And as of now, the Discord is completely free. Again, utilize that link, hop in, get in now while it's free. You'll be grandfathered in. We're all willing to accept you. And again, we like to stay up to date. It's just a fun lounge. You can hang out, learn from people, ask people about the stocks, ask me the questions, ask those people the questions, whoever you want to. It gives you a community to kind of hang out in. So again, hope you guys do well the rest of this week. I appreciate your guys' support. Smash that like button and happy trading.